Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos. Fight and win!
Yes, lads. Welcome back to another show. We're back on a panel show, man. Smash these like buttons up straight away. Let's get the likes up, run them up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. Make sure you subbed up to the lads. Links in description by lads. I mean, Jay's the only one with a YouTube channel. So basically, sub to Jay Talk Sport. Link in description. The rest of these guys are on Twitter and Instagrams and stuff. And fucking Mosey, yeah? Liam, obviously, who's been coming on the show recently, was at the fucking game. I didn't even fucking know until before. So I'll start with you, bro, and then we'll go around the panel. But you was at Anfield, you was there in the away end. You gotta tell us what was going on, mate.
Mate, pure limbs, absolutely adrenaline rush there when Haaland scored that second goal. Incredible. Didn't even see the penalty. Everyone was in the way, but absolute scenes when that went in. Come on, we're gonna win this league. That's it.
Bro, you know what it is for me, yeah? Well, obviously, so we got loads to talk about tonight. But can you guys imagine the fucking pressure that Haaland was under? Because, by the way, after the game, in the post, I don't know if you guys have seen it in the post-match interview or whatever. Haaland and Bernardo were both there, Mosey, yeah, and they said, what did you think about the pen? And Bernardo said, we all said before the game, if we lost the game, we're out the title race. So that means Haaland knew full well, how important that fucking penalty was. I don't know, like, the pressure that he must have been going under, bro. But obviously, he hit the target, unlike Harry Kane for England against France. You know what I'm saying? That pressure. This is why I always say it's why Haaland better than Kane, bro. Because fucking Haaland's done it under pressure moments. Kane ain't done shit.
Well, he missed one against Liverpool earlier this year. Let's not forget.
We have history of missing pens at Anfield, and Haaland rose above that. You remember Gundogan and Mahrez fucking black.
Mate, I know, it's disgusting.
Yeah, the Mahrez one gave me a heart attack, man. Jesus Christ, bro.
Chill, yeah. Just relax on the Mahrez thing, yeah. Listen, all people make mistakes and that, but yeah, Mosey, I know you've only got a bit of time, bro. So like, glaze away the penalty, mint, but the fight back as well. What are you saying about the performance, man?
To be honest, it was everyone in the away end was a bit concerned after that first half. I thought we bopped them off the park a little bit. And then obviously we faded badly, haven't we, in second halves? But that's about like, oh, what can you do about that? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just a great goal, isn't it? But fucking hell, Bernardo Silva's just grabbed that, scored a goal, captain. We'll have no more slander for Bernardo Silva. I thought he was class today. Big moment, Haaland scored. Thank God we didn't drop him completely and didn't bring him on, you know.
No. Bernardo Silva got the official Madden and Match award.
Bro, I could have took that penalty. I could have took that penalty.
Shots fired.
Mate, you deserve all the stick in the world after you didn't even celebrate the goals midweek. I just seen a fucking flood of shots emojis. You're a weird guy, you know.
I don't get why people are coming for me and sending for me. I still don't think he played that well. Like,
who cares?
He scored the pen, which is a step up from what he did in the FA Cup final. So respect. And I have said it took big balls to step up and do that at Anfield after what we've seen in the past. So fair play to him for stepping up and taking the penalty, man.
You said on X to me, it was just a penalty. Just a penalty.
But technically, it's just a penalty, isn't it?
Just a penalty, mate. Not the most high-pressure penalty he's ever going to have to take.
You know what? Maybe it was unsubscribing to the YouTube channel. It did work because he actually tried a bit harder today. So
Jay, out of 10, what would you rate his performance today?
On the whole?
Yeah, out of 10, the whole performance today.
Without the penalty, I think it's like
no. The whole performance today, 0 to 10. What would you rate it? Like,
with the penalty, it's a 7.
Oh my!
I probably agree with
with and without. Bro,
it is though.
Shameless,
like,
mate.
Oh
Shameless.
my God!
Without the penalty, like Van Dijk had him, I thought.
What did you say? You'd give him a 7, you say?
I'd probably say 7.5, yeah.
To be honest, yeah, considering this is Jay, that's a great score.
It is, yeah, I know.
That's a great score. You man are tripping. That's a great score.
I probably agree with Jay, you know, because
thank you, Mose.
He didn't win a single header against Van Dijk. He
Thank
won
you.
one
Nah, you guys are, what the fuck is going on? We've just fucking won at Anfield, yeah? Third win in 39 years.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the guy
buzzing.
got a goal and an assist.
I'm buzzing.
You're
trying to find something. He's trying to find an agenda.
I'm not. You asked me the question. You asked me the question. I'm just answering
Jay,
it.
you are a fucking comedian, man.
I'm just answering the question. So if you put a question to me, I'm going to answer it, man.
Answer it truthfully then. Stop trying to bait people.
Right, pulpit. Right, well, I've done my bit now. So now you need to stand trial, yeah? Because you said Gay wasn't worth the money. And we should have
I didn't say that. Why
that is a worse L. That is a worse L.
Hang on a minute. Stop deflecting. Right?
That is a worse L than anything I've said about Harden.
How is it? I never said.
Bro, we'd have still been playing with Elaine and Ake at centre back if it was up
I
to
never
them.
said Gahey wasn't worth the money. I said, I broke it down and said, if we sign Gahey, right, which we did, and if we at the time it was rumored to be a lot more finances involved. I said, are you going to spend 250 grand a week on somebody which is essentially going to be a third or fourth choice defender?
Well, and he was never going to be third or fourth choice ever.
Hang on, it was based on the fact that Diaz and Guardiola were our starting two centre backs, so he's already third choice there.
He's not. Not in my opinion, he's not.
Well, in my opinion, he was, so it's not a bad opinion to have had. And I said, was he worth 250 grand a week? I said, it's a bit much to be paying somebody who's improving at the highest level, which is what we are, to paying that much money. And I stand on that, and he can sell you what, but that is nowhere near as bad as saying we've got a Norwegian fridge freezer up front.
I never said fridge freezer.
You have, mate.
If it was up to you, Ake would have started. You hate Husanov.
I'll start Husanov stuff because he's still right then as well.
I'm cousin of as well.
In Puldy's defence of Kusanov, I think we looked far more assured with Diaz on the pitch than Kusanov.
Oh, they don't want to hear this. They don't.
No chance.
Nah,
no chance.
I'm not having that one.
No chance.
I don't know. I don't think there was much difference between Husanov. I thought Husanov was great, man. To be honest with you, like I thought overall, yeah, the performance overall was obviously decent. In fact, Mosey, you talk a bit more because I know you got to go soon, bro. So what else you want to say, man, before you got to get off, bro?
I just think Pep got it right today with his tactics. You know, I think people were a bit worried that the midfield looked a bit workmanlike, not much creativity. You know, with Cherky on the bench. Yeah. But I feel like he got his subs right at the right time as well, bringing Cherky on. I just feel like, you know, we can't moan too much, can we? We haven't.
The thing is, Mosey, yeah, you know what happened? Because I discussed this with the chat before the game started, and obviously we spoke about the lack of like creativity in the starting 11. But Pep, what people sort of forgot is Pep had to fix the midfield because the midfield's been getting fucking fried in the last month. Like Rodri's been on his own, he's been getting rinsed in there on his own. People blaming Rodri, saying Rodri's washed. It's nothing to do with Rodri. You play anyone in the midfield on their own, they're going to get cooked. He's pulled someone else in. It's not really helped. So what Pep's done today is I've got to fix that midfield. Yeah, he's fixed it. But when you fix something, you create a problem elsewhere, and that's what happened. But overall, I think it probably did benefit us because, you know, in the second half, yeah, they got on top of us a little bit. But I thought that midfield pretty much handled everything that Liverpool had to give, really. So that's why I think Pep done it. I think if you ask Pep, I think, I had to fix that midfield, and that's what happened, man. But that's where I'm at with it. Anyway.
Right in there, wasn't he?
I thought O'Reilly was phenomenal. I think over the last couple of games, he's been phenomenal in that midfield, bro.
Definitely. And Guardiola's going to go back to left back, isn't he, when he's fit, I think. I think O'Reilly's going to be in that middle of the park and then going forward.
I wouldn't be so sure because I thought Aït-Nouri today was outstanding.
I thought he was good, yeah.
Yeah, tremendous.
Outstanding.
LB, you're a bit of a certified Bernardo hater as well, you know, so I think you need to be called out a bit.
I'm not a fucking Bernardo
quick to send for me, yeah, but I've heard you slate Bernardo for like 12 months. So why don't you come outside and apologise?
No, what I said about Bernardo Silva is I think there's a time and a place to play Bernardo Silva. I'd play him all the time at Bernabeu, Emirates, all the big games. I'd play Bernardo. Where I wouldn't play Bernardo is against teams where we're going to dominate the ball and you need to break a defence down. That's where I'm playing in them games.
I think I've got a message from you from about less than 2 weeks ago that says, "What does Bernardo do?" And I'll fucking listen. I'll air it if I have to on socials. Unless you be honest now, bro. Just be honest.
Is Bernardo on your Bernardo on your list to be gone end of the season? Because he was at the start.
Me?
Yeah, you wanted him gone.
I'd still let Bernardo go next season in the summer. Yeah.
What, based off what he's brought to the team for the last year, like he does when he just knows that's what he can do in his best position. That's
Brother,
what
we're fucking reinvesting, man.
Because you've got Bernardo Silva fatigue and you want new toys. That's what it is.
I'd still let him go. I'd let him go back to Benfica. No. I'm thinking of him here, by the way. Yeah, you're going to let him do his thing. Go back to Benfica.
Thinking of him.
He wants to go back to Benfica.
He's being considerate. He's being considerate because we've held Bernardo hostage in Manchester for how many years, bro? The guy wanted to go back to play in the sun for so long.
By the way, yeah, if you're going to give him a new contract, it's going to have to be a 3 or 4 year contract. He ain't going to do a 1 year deal probably. So
he's carried us on his back, man, in 2026. Genuinely.
No, listen, I agree that he's a mint player, yeah, and I think today he was arguably man of the match. He got the official one. He didn't get mine, yeah. Matt Gay got mine, but. All I'm saying, I like Bernardo and I rate him. I don't slander the geezer. Yeah, I don't think he should play the smaller games when we're dominating possession and unlock a defense. I've always said Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Chelsea, fucking Real Madrid, Barca, PSG, Bayern. He's been my team sheet all day long.
Yeah, big games.
But against
big
fucking
games.
Wolves and shit like this, and because I'm.
You didn't have him on your team sheet for this game though. You had Nico and Roger.
Yeah, but listen, bro. Yeah. Hey, I've been fucking ill, man.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, that is actually true, man. I actually didn't have him in my starting 11. That's
so there's your theory gone already, mudded within seconds.
Yeah, but to be fair, I didn't do a preview yet, and had I done a preview yesterday, then the chat would have said LB no Bernardo. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's an L. Get him in the team. No, I like Bernardo. Today was class.
Okay.
But,
have you seats lined up for LB before we start this stream?
You what?
Have Jay got some receipts lined up for LB before this stream?
Oh, bro, our group chat's got mad receipts.
I just keep them anyway, more than just for a rainy day.
See, I don't do that, mate, because I don't do that to mates. So I don't have the receipts yet, but our group chat is crazy. But listen, go on, Danny, what are you saying, bro?
I'm surprised no one's pulled me up because back in August I said Donnarumma's going to make no difference at Anfield, and he did make a difference at Anfield.
Whoa.
So I'm going to hold the L on him actually because I don't
know. I thought people said I was overly critical in my stream before, but I wasn't happy with the free kick, mate. Genuinely, I'm again. That's practically a penalty from 30 yards out, right? With no wall, he knows he can either go one way or the other. If you're letting a penalty in without diving from 30 yards, man, I've got a bit of an issue with that.
You know what I think?
He made up for it though.
Go on, Capone, what are you saying?
No, I was gonna say that was absolutely weird. Like it was bizarre because it's Szoboszlai. This guy is a specialist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is what he does. And you're gonna, I don't know. It was very, very odd because even me just watching Szoboszlai, just staring at the wall, I was like, yeah, that's a goal all day. Like, so that was a bit weird, but hey,
I thought it was
he did play well overall.
I think though used to, and Jay specifically are focusing on the wrong thing on that, because I don't think it's the shot. I think it's the decision to have a 2-man wall, which was the L there.
I agree.
Which is an L, LB, right? But Donnarumma knowing that there's a 2-man wall there, he knows he's stood in the middle of his goal. He knows he can go well. It's a penalty, isn't it? It's a penalty.
It goes in off the post, though. That's what I'm saying. I think
you've still got to be moving. You've still got to be moving, bro. If
he can move, he ain't saving it. It goes in off the post. My point
is it a wildy, man? He could have had a 3-man wall there.
If you want to critique the free kick, if you want to critique him on a free kick, fine. But you critique him on the decision to go for a 2-man wall, not the fact that he didn't save the shot. If he does a 3-man wall, which is what he should have done, the shot doesn't go in. But I tell you what, that fucking save in the 99th minute of the game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, McAllister, deflected shot was absolutely outstanding. Yeah, and that's the difference. Danny's saying there, he didn't think he'd make it. That's why he's in the fucking team.
That's what world class gets you. That's what
we concede those goals all the time, don't we? Worldy goals from nowhere.
Yeah, no, I apologize. I don't need to be called out. I'll admit I was wrong. I don't need to. I don't need to deflect. I took an L. I took an L 8 months ago, and I'm gonna be responsible for it. So fair fucks, man. My Italian brother.
Mate.
Never back down, Danny. Never back down.
My fucking pasta merchant. I love him.
Bro, he's honest. He's honestly, man. That save was crazy. And listen, I know that it's not like there are negatives to him, like build-up play and that. But in the big games, it's about big moments and saves, and he fucking pulled it out the bag today with that save. Unbelievable. He made a couple of others. And by the way, we normally critique him on his collections, punching and that. Bar one, he was excellent today on his punching on set pieces and stuff. He come and collected loads. He punched away loads, and that's exactly what you need. He only done one, which was a bit of an L. He was absolutely fantastic. He was, man. Like, fair play to him. That save on McAllister, bro. I watched it again a minute ago. It's crazy. Every time you watch it, it's better and better the more you watch it, man. But He's a top.
I think the whole like him coming out and being weak at like punching the ball and coming to grab the ball. I think like this game is it represents his game when it comes to that in a nutshell, because I think most of the time he's good, but then he might have a bozo here and there where he like slaps the ball onto someone's feet or something. So I don't think he's bad, but I just think he has bozo moments. But then I will say about like the Donnarumma thing, like, listen, the guy is a great shot stopper and all of this, but I don't like this whole like making him play out the back. It's giving me a heart attack each and every time. We see what he's good at, what he's not good at. Let's just use him at what he's good at, and let's not do this whole playing out the back with Donnarumma.
The problem is, though, we did that though, didn't we? In the second half, we were going long and we didn't win a fucking duel.
Yeah, today that was a problem, but I hear that, but I would much rather just keep launching it. And something will stick, bro. But rather than this playing out the back, that's not his game. And the minute that it goes wrong, you know our whole fan base are waiting. There are people with agendas that are waiting for him to make a bozo when he starts trying to pass out for them back. And they're like, see, told you. This is why we shouldn't have got rid of Edison. You know, them people are there waiting. So let's not do that. Let's just not do that. With Donnarumma, hoof it.
Pep was having a right go at him second half. Because I think he kept on playing it to Marmouche, who just kept on losing it, and it was coming straight back, straight after their goal. So I think Pep's obviously telling him to play out, isn't he?
It's a tough one because I think our team, every time I think our team as a whole just needs to maybe like practice this whole like long ball thing. And Haaland, did anyone watch the Arsenal match yesterday against Sunderland?
Yeah, fortunately not.
They're number 9. He's just a regular height, but the guy was giving him problems. The defenders each and every he was doing so well. But Haaland he's way stronger than him, way bigger than him. Why up there is he not wrestling these? I need more.
He needs them balls pinged into him at chest height rather than fucking big looping things in the air, because he's too big to get past. Van Dijk's
he was nowhere even near him, though. That's what winds me up.
The distribution was poor, like Moses said. It wasn't anywhere near him. All the time, Haaland was like running 20 yards to try and get a flick on it. It should be pinged into him. So
he kept pulling out to Kirk, as though I kept noticing. He kept pulling out onto the fullback rather than being in the middle.
You know what? I think he's done what I think he was set out to do in that game was what they did when it was played at the Etihad, which was just stay on Van Dijk and try and drag Van Dijk out of position a bit. I think that's what it was. He tends to move out in them half positions a bit to try and make a space in the middle, which is where they tried getting Marmouche down a few times. Semenyo.
Listen, I still think Van Dijk fucking pocketed him the first 80 minutes. I think if you try and say that he didn't, you're lying to yourself, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I probably.
I agree with you. But then again, like I just
there's no. No, it's just like hunting you every time, bro.
He was doing it to me in my fucking street. I'm not apologizing for one game where he scored a penalty and dropped an average performance. When I see like a sustained run of games where he's actually playing well again, then you might get it. Probably not.
Like 3 goals and 2 assists in the last 3 games. Is that all right?
Oh, come off it. But if you're still pretending that he's playing well, then you're
at what point? So if he scores in the next game, is that he's back in form now?
No.
Shameless.
Not that mentality to score a high pressure penalty at Anfield. You know, look at Marmouche.
I've seen 2 of them gone over the bar. We've seen 2 smashed over the bar at that very end before.
Exactly.
Listen, right, let me do some of these chats, man, and I want to ask you guys about some of the first half performance and start 11. Big up to Dylan, man. He said, "Walk with me. If we stay within 3 points of Arsenal until the Carabao Cup final, we beat them. They don't feel invincible. They'll fumble the league, mate. Match at the Etihad could be the deciding factor."
Hey, we all said 4 points in the next 2 matches. Technically, we did get 4 points. It's not how we expected.
It was just the wrong way around, yeah.
Yeah. No, that is true. Big up Dylan, man. Big up to James. He says Cousinov was absolutely class. Didn't put a foot wrong. Yeah, I know. He's fucking mega, mate. He is. And you know what now? He's starting to get his props on Twitter and online and that. Yeah, because he's been slagged off for the last year. I'm seeing people online now starting to glaze him as well, which is nice. Big up to you. Oh, he's also said Bernardo in the middle with legs around him is class. Out wide right, he's absolutely tossed. This is kind of where I'm out with it. If you play him in the right game, in the right position, then world class. You play him in the wrong game, in the wrong position, yeah, net negative, yeah. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Thomas, man. He says, punch the floor when he scored at the end, lads. Now paying the price. Would I do it again for an Anfield W? Yeah, passion. Come on, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Sean as well, mate, who's become a channel member. Listen, lads, when you've seen the starting 11, I want to go through the panel here on the starting 11. You've seen the starting 11 come out. You obviously seen that that Cherky was dropped. How did you? Let me come to Pulp, man. I not heard much from you. How did you feel when you saw that starting 11? No Cherky. He's gone Semenyo and Marmoush. He's gone for a 3-man midfield. What was you thinking, man?
When I saw it, I was like, "This is built up to be a long ball. We're going to try and then stretch the game as long as possible," and it kind of worked out like that. I wasn't surprised to see Cherky because I think Pep doesn't trust him as much as everyone thinks. You know, especially in a game that way, you know they're going to be all over you midfield. I just don't think he's the answer in games like that where you need to be direct and more clinical. And it kind of showed when he came on, he didn't really touch the ball for the first 10 minutes. Imagine if he'd have been on for the first hour, I think we'd have struggled. I was genuinely surprised not to see Diaz start, to be fair. But I think that's just because of how good Kusanov and Gahey have been together.
I thought he was going to play Diaz.
Yeah, I thought he would have chucked him in today just for that leadership stuff that the chat don't like. But yeah, I've got an apology. Do you want to hear my apology?
Go on. Apologies.
Chat, are you ready for this? It's not about fucking Kusanov. I've said before about how I thought Nico O'Reilly wasn't up to it in midfield, and he's been fucking minting these last couple of games. He's sort of filling into that position where he can do something with the ball in midfield and affect the game. Because before he's been a bit like a deer in the headlights sort of stuff. He's not been great in the ball. He's been giving it away and stuff. And now he's getting them half turns. And they mentioned it in commentary. He's got that folding sort of like accept the ball in the half turn thing going on. And I think, you know what? I think Pep's done the right thing in taking him out of the midfield, letting him learn the game and be composed on the ball for a bit. And yeah, I think he's going to be mint in midfield. He's just got the physique for it.
To be fair, though, Pulpy, I don't know if that does require an apology, to be honest.
No, but I can say...
let him do it. Let him do it, man. Let him do it.
Because before these last few games where he's played in midfield, I don't think he has played well in midfield when he's been given the opportunity. But now he's played these last sort of 3 or 4 games that he's played in midfield. I do think he's been mint, and I think he's leveled up.
I didn't think he had it in him, mate. I genuinely didn't think he had it in him. I thought left back was his future. It might still be.
When Rodri's there, it helps him a lot because Rodri's doing a lot of the picking up the ball from the back four, and I don't think O'Reilly's the best when he's facing his own goal, but when he's got space to run into and
half turns, mate, put
himself about, when he's got Rodri doing those like technical bits for him next to him, so that takes the pressure off him having to receive the ball from the back four. I think he's miles better in that midfield. But I agree. I don't think he'd been great in the past.
This is well for me. It's the physicality. Yeah. You look at some of our midfields, you look at some of the teams that we've put out, and then you look at that midfield today with Rodri and fucking O'Reilly in it. You know what I mean? And it's just you can tell massively. You got 15 ground duels today. I did his stats on the player ratings. 15 ground duels. The guy's getting stuck in, and he's still really early into it. I went on transfer marks before. It's not always mad accurate. Sometimes it's a bit off. That was only apparently his 7th game for Manchester City in midfield, according to transfer marks. So he's still bare early, and he's just dropped that at the fucking.
Probably last season in the cup as well.
Yeah,
he played a couple of midfield before he played left back, so it's only like his 3rd or 4th proper game. So it's really impressive.
Did anybody else on the panel have any views on the starting 11 other than what sort of like Pulpy was saying, or did everybody like think that Cherky should have started? Or
I think Cherky was the only thing, because especially with the way that you'd been putting things forward the last few weeks, LB, where if we're gonna play Haaland. If he's going to stay in the team, which is absolutely fine, then you've got to put the best players around him in order to feed him. So the fact that he was in that starting 11 and then we didn't have our most creative player on the pitch as well was very, very surprising to me. Because I see Marmoush, Haaland and Semenyo was all pretty similar, where the all-round game isn't that great and it's a little bit messy sometimes. The hold-up play isn't the best from all 3 of them. So for all 3 of them to be on the pitch when you want them on the end of chances rather than creating chances, it felt weird to me that Cherky wasn't in the team.
That first half, though, Jay, they couldn't handle us, man. They couldn't handle them 3. They were basically playing 3 versus 3 at the back, and they couldn't handle it.
They
couldn't handle it at all.
But there was no real creativity.
There was still no big chance apart from Haaland's. Really,
it was mad. There was no creativity, but we were still very, very good. It was
like
you don't need it with them 3. It's like you don't really need it with them 3.
Do we create many chances anyways though? Like
no, because
we're being like, oh yeah, like we didn't create any many chances, but do we really create many chances if we're being honest?
I mean, I think we do because Newcastle.
Because we have a lot of the ball, we look dangerous, but like clear-cut chances. Sorry, what are you saying, bro?
No, I think against Newcastle and against Galatasaray recently, we had like a hatful of chances in the second half. We didn't take any of them. So again, I think we're winning games 2-0. The scoreline's kind of lying because we're missing a bunch of chances on top of that.
Yeah.
But we've had the chances to win games 5-0 recently, but we just haven't taken them.
Yeah. Now that is facts.
The in Pep's defense, I thought Cherky got swallowed up in the reverse fixture at the Etihad, so I kind of understand it. And they had sort of a similar setup in midfield. So that's the one defense I have. But I was a bit puzzled on first glance. I was like, what are we doing here? I'm like, you're going to see a big difference between the midfield and the attack. There's going to be a big gap there and no one to connect it. But I was wrong. Fair play. It worked out.
Yeah, I think most people had the sort of same sort of views. My thing was I knew he had to solidify the midfield, so I like the fact he'd done that. And we spoke about that before the game. Then it was just a case of, was it the correct decision to play both Marmoush and Semenyo rather than playing Cherky? But obviously it worked. And that first 25 minutes, we were so dominant. Obviously, we should have scored after the second minute when Bernardo played a nice ball through to Haaland, and he probably should have done better. We were so dominant. All right, okay, we didn't create much. Granted, we didn't create anything really, but we were dominant against a Liverpool team at Anfield. And for me, that was good. Liverpool got themselves back into it, towards the end of the first half. But I'm going into half-time thinking probably should be winning. Yeah, let's not come out second half and do the standard thing. We did, and unfortunately, the second half was just sort of more of the same of what we've seen over the last couple of weeks, and it's just so strange how I looked at the possession stats and the shot stats after like 10, 15 minutes of the second half. It was the complete opposite of the first half, because in the first half we had like 65% possession, six shots to nil, and in the second half they had like 70% possession. It was like 4 shots to nil. So I'm not sure what happened there. We obviously was under the cosh a little bit. They deserved to go ahead, if we're being honest with you. It was obviously a mad free kick. We spoke about that before. We probably got a little bit lucky maybe to keep it at 1-0.
Yeah.
We did get away with a few. Ekitike had one. I think Salah had one. But
The
we
one where
stuck
Gabe
in there.
pulls him back as well. That could have been
That one. But we stuck in there. We stayed alive. And, in the end, we full sent it in the last 5 minutes and got ourselves back into it, man. But, it's one of them. We had to win the game, and that's exactly what we did, bro. So, I listen, it's one of them. It's a bit of a weird game, but I do see signs in the City team that, like, they can play well. That first 25 minutes, we fucking dominated them. Like Morsey said, he was there watching the game live. We fucking dominated them. I bet. What was Anfield like in that first 15, 20 minutes, Morsey?
The crowd was quiet. They were really quiet. And obviously, second half, they've come out a different team, haven't they? And we've took our foot off the gas or whatever. And you've got to keep the crowd quiet at Anfield, haven't you? But yeah, lads, I've got to shoot anyway. But have a great
man.
Nice one, bro.
See you later,
Morsey. See you later, brother. Yeah, I tell you who we missed today. Yeah, I said this on the watch along. We missed fucking Doku today.
Yeah,
swear down.
Getting us up the pitch. Yeah.
If we would have had Doku today, man, that could have been interesting. But yeah, anything about the performance, lads? Before we move on to a couple more of the players that I want to speak about, anything on the performance?
It was nice that for the first time since I can remember, we conceded a goal and we actually responded to it.
Yeah, I agree, Danny.
I thought 1-0 and it was over, but they proved me wrong.
We talk about fight and bollocks, don't we? That we've been lacking for weeks, and usually when
no, the ability of this team is unquestionable. The ceiling is so high. It's just a mental thing. I've been saying it for months. It is a mental thing. If this team can get into the mindset of the two teams that made the Champions League final, then the sky's the limit. But it's about drilling that in there. And this is a big step, winning a big game on the road, finally.
Yeah, I hear it. Right, let's come on to some more players, man. I want to talk about...
Madrid, we came back as well. Good point.
Yeah, I want to speak about Gay. Obviously, we touched on him before, lads. Yeah, when we was doing the whole cooking thing. But let's have a proper conversation. I'm struggling. Yeah, my memory is trash, so feel free to remind me of stuff. I'm struggling to remember a Manchester City centre-back performance that good at Anfield for a long, long time. I'm being serious. I'm talking Diaz prime, John Stones prime, even Company, man. He was so calm and composed. Like defensively, it was my man of the match. I had him as man of the match. Personally.
And even like body on the line, blocking and tackling as well, which you don't really think of that as his main part of his game, do you? And even that today, man, was a fucking joke. The block that he did, I can't remember who it was on, but right in front of Donnarumma late on.
I think it was McAllister, wasn't it?
Real, man.
It was McAllister. Oh no, it was Wirtz. It was Wirtz.
Was it? Yeah, it was Wirtz.
I said goal. So you know, sometimes when you see a situation and you go goal, you just know it's going to be a goal. As soon as the ball went to Wirtz, I was like goal, and then he blocked it. I was like, oh, what the fuck, man! Yeah. Unbelievable block, man. But his all-round game, headers,
he's so good.
Yeah, on the ball, he's so composed. He's unbelievable. What?
And you talk about the hierarchy at the club now, like couple more weeks, and This guy could be numero uno in my eyes. I'm telling you, out of all the centre backs at the club, I'll give him a little bit more of a run now. But there's no reason why he can't be the number one name on that team sheet in that back four, in my opinion, because he's got absolutely everything. He's a perfect mixture of all the best centre backs in the world: the ball playing, the tackling, the calmness, the composure, the aerial ability, the fact
He
that
even
he
has
can
the
get on
aggression
one
when
with
he needs it
attacking
as well.
set pieces as well.
You know,
He's got quite.
One thing he did today, right? Which I've not. He put a fucking cross in. It was good.
Did he?
I know he's
He
got
put a decent cross in. Yeah, he put a decent cross in. Just sort of pinged one in towards the back post, where you usually get these little flicks and shit. If any, just whip one in. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he's mint. I never said he wasn't. I never said he wasn't mint, but my concerns were he wouldn't be enough to start. But it's like now he's got a free run at one of them slots at the end of the season. He ain't coming out of that team now.
No chance. No way, bro. He's got that left-sided centre-back spot locked off. And this is going to give Pep Guardiola a real decision at the end of the season next year about, well, what do you do with Josko? Do you play left back, mate? You have to run him left back, which is going to give him so many left back options, man.
Well, you've got the perfect. Let's be real. Towards middle of last season, we was all saying our defence is cooked, man. Guardiola was off it. Diaz has been off it. You know, Stones has made a fucking plasticine. Ake's legs are the same. You know, we've got Akanji went and was all struggling. Now look, we've got fucking genuinely 4 potentially world-class centre backs there, and a young kid a young kid. With a couple of transfers that have come in out of nowhere, like Gay come out of nowhere really, and Kuznetsov came out of nowhere last year. We've just all of a sudden sorted our defence out for the next 5 years. It's mad.
Crazy signing.
It genuinely is mad. Yeah,
it's the fact the guy was playing like a back three at Palace. It's so different from the way we defend. He came into like this weird high line offside trap we were doing in the first half, and it worked really well.
He's got, you know what? He can play a long ball and all.
Yeah, he knows the system.
He's got that John Terry sort of style, like just
fucking mint, though. I knew he was fucking mint for time, bro.
Kudos to you. You've been banging the Gay drum for like a year and a half now, so fair play.
Yeah, but he gets a lot of drums wrong now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, when you shoot a few darts, you're gonna miss the board a few times. The thing is, though, like I don't see an obvious weakness in it, like in his game. That's the thing. Like he's not slow. He's good in the air, and by the way, he's going to score some goals for us. By the way, because he almost got one today.
He nearly did, yeah.
He was that close to that cross from Marmouche. Yeah. By the way, you should be
that would have been amazing for the Liverpool fans because they were booing him every 2 seconds. He's on the ball. I wanted him to shut them up and go to the fans and go shh. I wanted to see that.
All right, Larry, just to let you know, Jekyll's got 3 league goals in 3 games for Schalke, so just calm down.
Yeah, in like second division.
Yeah, like the 15th rated league in Europe.
You can only fucking score goals against who you're playing. Like it's not his problem.
Why is he in the division?
He's just chilling, bro. He's just chilling. Now, but on a real though, yeah, he was absolutely class, Matt Gay. And I think Jay's right. I think he's going to end up being a number 1 centre back for Manchester City, and that's obviously going to probably push Gvardiol out to left back. What a signing! I think a lot of people, are not, or didn't. Maybe they realised I said today didn't quite realise just how good he was. And the thing is, he'd done this already at a top level when he did it for England in the Euros 2 years ago. And I was going on about the Euros because that's the only time really I see Matt Gay play at that level. Because obviously at Palace, he's playing for Palace with respect, yeah. So my thing is, can he do it at a higher level? But I've already seen him do it at a higher level when he was one of our best players in that tournament 2 years ago. He's fucking mint. So I think he's going to be class. And by the way, he's a passion merchant as well. I love that. Yeah, I always see him like off blocks and that. He's always running up to players.
He's only 25, isn't he?
Yeah. He's fucking prime.
He's a lifer.
This was literally like a prime Manchester City target. This is what we do. We sign players like 24, 25.
I can't believe it. It's mad.
Because they've not seen him enough.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when people don't see players enough. They give mad opinion. Just say you don't see him enough, yeah? If you would have watched him for England 2 years ago at the Euros and you kept an eye on him at Palace, there ain't no way that you were saying no to this guy, man, yeah? So, shout out to him. But yeah, anything else on Gay, boys? Anything that we not spoke about?
He has now won 4 times against Liverpool in 1 season. So
this season, isn't it?
Yeah, Community Shields, League Cup, Sellers Park, and then here. So fair play.
What a guy.
He's won twice with 2 different clubs.
One thing I will say about him is, coming from a team like Palace, which is obviously quite a lower down standard to what we are, even though it's the same league, he's been really good on the ball and he's fitting into that system really well. You know, them short pass at the back and the confidence of just being able to play. Trust. It's to trust. It's to get going there and trusting that you can play a 6-yard pass in your own box and realise it's going to the right. That must be a mentality change that not many people can get used to so quickly. So the fact that he's been able to do that and come in and just play these 6-yard 1-2s, these little rondo things around, it's just, I think that's mint. Just shows. If you're real, you can accept that Palace is a different standard to us, and he's got to step up to another level, which City are, and he doesn't look out of place. And that was my only concerns was he coming in. How long does it take for you to get up to speed? And can you hit the ground running? He's literally come in and just thought, "Fuck it, I'm having it. Send it."
I hear it, man.
I'm here to start games.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Yeah, I think Gay is going to be considered one of the world's best centre backs within 12 months if he's not already up there for me. I think he just needed to. It's one of those things. Unfortunately, for like lower clubs, if you're not playing for a top club, you can't really be considered.
He's up there in the Prem, though. I've felt
100%.
like this for like a year. Like,
well, who's better than him right now?
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. I might be on the opinion right now of that he's the best like all-round centre-back in the Premier League.
Don't let Arsenal fans hear you say that, bro.
It's him or Gabriel in it, but when I'm talking all-round, like
Saliba.
I think like Gay on the ball and stuff like that is clear of Gabriel. Like out and out, just like doggy defending, maybe Gabriel's better, but like
that 20 million price tag
for Manchester City, bro. I don't think there's anyone better than Gay.
He's going to haunt the Premier League for the next 10 years. That 20 million price tag. It really is. I can just see it.
Yeah. All them mutants, man, going on about his wages and that, yeah. And now he's fucking just slamming it, and everyone's saying we should have paid him some more. Hilarious. Honestly, really.
Right. So we've obviously got three. I think we've got 3 world-class centre backs, or potentially 3, and obviously Kuznov, who's only like 20, 21 or whatever he is.
Oh, I thought Kuznov was in that then, and it was Diaz just outside.
You would, mate. But, are we worried that in a year's time we're going to have the decision to make and one's got to go?
Nah, because I think
if all 4 of them are fit, someone's not too.
I think Gavardio gets shifted out to a left back.
I agree.
But then you're affecting what might be.
Let's not forget Diaz at left back, like for the second half of the season, like 2 years ago. People were saying best left back in the world. Shout, like, it was fucking unbelievable. One of our best attackers going forward as well.
And he gets some mad GA numbers as well. I think Gavardio gets sent out to left back. Yeah. And I think
would it be your starting left back or is Aït-Nouri your starting left back? Who's your starting?
No, well, it has to be Gavardio, isn't it?
Why?
Well, he gets forward just as well.
He gets forward just as well, and I think he's a better defender.
And so far, he's had better end product than Aït-Nouri.
Yeah.
Wait, he's definitely left us with an amazing selection problem, hasn't it? Whereas like in past, we've been struggling. He's been playing. Look at us now.
Well, this is what we want.
Second side of having like a squad where there's no competition for fucking places and people just get in because everyone else is dog shit. We need a squad, like in the treble year. You play bad, guess what? Benched. And even if you play good and drop a hat trick,
how much did we buy Aït-Nouri for?
30 mil.
40 mil.
Oh yeah, he can be the backup left back. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
keep him there still.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but even right now, he was fucking class today. Class.
Yeah,
that's the thing
for sure. Yeah,
he was.
He plays football like he's on a 5-a-side court, doesn't he?
Yeah. He was getting boxed
the
out.
way drag backs and stuff and little touches. It's like he's playing 5-a-side. Mad.
Pure techie, bro.
He smoked Subbers like a few times in that first half. He was putting the burners on it. I didn't know he was quick like that. Guy was rapid today because Subbers is not slow, man. He trounced him a couple of times.
This is an awful take, Si.
Get that guy a sick note for work tomorrow.
Literally,
who just said that?
Si said he's Gavardio's trash at left back. That is literally
he got in a PFA team of the year, didn't he, from left back?
Bro, at one point, he was probably the best left back in the world at one point, bro.
Did he not score like double figures that season as well?
Did he score a screamer?
Like 10 goals.
He scored a screamer at the Bernabeu, didn't he?
Yeah, it was his first
Madrid.
goal.
Mate, he was fucking min. He was getting braces from left back.
He should time himself out for that.
Yeah, I know he should time himself out. But yeah, it's nice to have these options, though, isn't it? It's nice to have these options. And Diaz obviously come back as well today. And that's helpful because... we was only running with 2 centre-backs, really. You know what I mean? Otherwise, Aït-Nouri or Ake was coming back in. So that's a massive boost. Nunes, solid performer again today, I think, boys. Like, obviously, won us the penalty.
Yeah,
clearly
big up, man. Winning the pen.
He's been fucking... he's been solid for a long time. So shout out to Nunes. Aït-Nouri we touched on. Good performance. Kuznov was mega again. Top player as always. Let's go into that midfield then, boys. Yeah, obviously, we spoke on Nico O'Reilly a bit, but... Rodri, Where are we at with Rodri, man? I'm hearing some people say they reckon he's finished. They reckon he's done out here.
I thought it was his best game since being back today.
I thought as well. And you know what it is for me? It's the last 20 minutes. How does he play in the last 20 minutes? And today he's stuck in there, man. And by the way, I don't know if you've seen it. It meant a lot to him today, that. I don't know if you've seen it after the game, man, when he was getting filmed and that. But yeah, Danny, let me come to you. Start off with you, Danny. What are you making of Rodri? And where do you think he is? What level can he get back to? And yeah, sort of thoughts on Rodri's time at the moment.
With Rodri, I just preach patience. It's clear he's still sort of struggling a bit, like physical wise, but again, I agree with you guys. Today was one of his better performances, and the fact that like he stuck it out for 90 minutes is very good. The thing with his recovery that is encouraging is he's never really been a pace guy, so it's not like he has to build speed back. He's not really been a quick guy in the first place, so I have faith that his legs will get back to that sort of mid-pace thing. But yeah, no, pretty good today. The passing range was all right. There were a couple times where I hoped he'd move the ball a bit quicker, but aside from that, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 performance at Anfield coming back from an injury is very, very encouraging. So keep it rolling, innit?
Well,
this is match fitness. That's the problem, isn't it? He can do an hour, 75 minutes. Is that he's kind of been the limit where he's been picking up those stupid yellow cards, isn't it? Today, that didn't seem to be the problem. You know, I saw you mention before about do you play him against Fulham? I was like, you've got to, he's got to play games, man. He's one of them. He's just got to go through the pain barrier and just keep going up to the mental pain barrier, going through it, getting those last 20 minutes, and you can't replicate that. You've got to go through it to get it back.
Well, there's 10 days after the Fulham game until the next game.
Yeah. No, you obviously rest him against Salford, don't you? So just
Pep won't rest him against Salford. You know that he'll still be.
No, he will. He will.
No, but I think
Gonzalez.
He needs to get into the rhythm, and that if you are the sort of person who relies on rhythm, he needs to be playing every 3 days. You know, he's got to go through that fatigue and tiredness. He might not play against Salford, but he's got to go through that again, recover, train.
Even if you play him against Salford just for a bit and take him out,
it becomes naturally to be just in the system to be doing that constantly. I think that's where he's best. He's at peak.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. What I'm looking at this, I think Rodri. You asked a lot from Rodri today, so he's probably red zoned after today's game. Yeah, but the Fulham game is so big of a match that I think you have to send him, and it is a risk, but you have to send it because it's such an important game. And then because you've basically red zoned him twice, you then say, right, I would send him to Spain. Me, real talk. I'd say you got 10 days off.
Holiday,
go Spain for 5 days, bro. Go and rest, go and recover, come back, and then boom, put him back into that Newcastle game, and he'll be fresh for it. But
he only needs an hour on Wednesday, doesn't he? If we can get the game finished in an hour, 2, 3 goals in that, you know what I mean? You can have the luxury to replace him with players like Nico. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I keep telling myself now? I keep telling myself that he's just Plodry from season 1, man, when he first joined City and he was getting up to the speed of play then and he just didn't quite look match sharp in the first season of Pep. People was on his back then, weren't they? And I think he's going through a similar cycle now coming back from the injury. He looks like a similar player to that again, where the quality's there, but there's just the sharpness. He's getting walked past a little bit too often, and that's why you see these yellow cards coming into his game. So as long as you manage your expectations, I think it's a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, just be patient with him. The guy missed pretty much a whole year of football, and he's missed most of the season as well. Coming in and out the team, he's gonna need a while, like half a season, or even a whole season to just get back to, like a good-ish Rodri, So just.
But not only that though, Capone. Yeah, if you think about how football's changed over the last 2 to 3 years, it's changed a lot in the Premier League. Like everyone's gone away from this tiki-taka style football. Everyone's going fucking PMP, which makes it even harder for him because everyone's just running. Whereas previously it was pass. It was more about right, where can I be into intercepting shit? Now everyone's just going fucking full send past him. So I think he's getting there slowly but surely. I probably with Pulpy. I think today's probably his best game. You've red zoned him. Play him against Fulham because you have to because it's a must-win game. And then for me, fucking rest him. Yeah. Give him a holiday.
You see him at full time, he was fucked, wasn't he? You had to get pulled off the ground, and that's where he's put it in. And
do you reckon he himself has kind of clocked that the league has changed a bit and it's a bit more PMP? Maybe that's why he hasn't signed yet and he's thinking, let me go somewhere a bit slower.
Nah, I think if he's not signed, it's because he don't want to be. It's nothing to do with the league changing. I think if he and this is what Ethan's saying, would you be upset if Rodri left? I think if he doesn't sign, and I don't think he is going to sign at this moment in time. I think it's because he probably just wants to go back to Spain. Nothing to do with the league.
I think it'd be very hypocritical if he left the league because of that. What with him preaching mentality to Arsenal and all that. If he's too scared to play in the league, he's a hypocrite. Where's the mentality?
It's nothing to do with that.
I think it's really, really simple that he's been out for a while, and I think he's the sort of guy that likes things to be fair. The contract was on the table. He's probably said to the club, "Let me get back to being fit," because I feel like I think he has.
Ray, are you being serious?
Yes,
No,
I
I disagree with that. You can't turn down for big money contracts just on.
Has he been asked about money before? He's on 250 grand a week now.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but
man.
this narrative around football
I
is
think
being
so, mate.
humble and
I
stuff
just
like
think
that
so.
and not caring about the money. If
No,
he's
of course he has
offered the
money. I just
money
think
and he wants
it's-
it, bro, he'd take it.
I don't know. I think Roger's just a little bit different than most players, mate.
Mate,
They're
there was
not
400 grand a week on the table.
Yeah, they're not
18 months.
nuns.
How much is that? I'll tell you how much that is. Yeah. Well, how do I work
Yeah.
this out, boys?
20
What,
million.
400 grand a week for how long?
25
Well,
million,
it's
yeah.
extra in it because he's already getting paid
For
200.
18 months.
So 200 grand a week extra. That's what he's could have had 18 months ago. So how do I work that out? Times
What are you
4
trying to
times
work
18.
out, bro?
Yeah, that's like 14 million.
Bro, it's 14.4 million pound, and you think he's turned 14.4 million pound down because he wants to be fair?
Yeah, there's
Allow
no
it.
way.
No.
way, bro.
I'm saying, I think in his mind, I think it's for himself.
No,
Hang on. Is Rodri built different than most Premier League footballers?
Yes.
probably
There you go then. So why is that so much of a thing to think it's
because it's just nobody does that.
Because the guy's a shithouse on the pitch. I don't think
Right,
Even
so
like
what
a
about his
normal
next-
guy
all the
pumping
work
for like
there
a
to hit him
grand a
square in
week
the
doing
face.
a normal job wouldn't do that. Like,
So if his next contract he signs is 450 grand a week, then he's in front again, then, right?
Is what?
He's in front. So if he didn't sign a contract 18 months ago for 400 grand a week, but he's then signs a new 4-year contract, he's on 500 grand a week, then surely it was the right thing to do. He's got more money.
No,
What
bro.
do you mean no?
Because that's just not right, bro. And City are not going to give him a 5-year contract on
It's a
450 grand.
4-year contract.
4-year
So it's
contract. They're not
29.
going to do that anyway. That'll take him to like 33, 34. No. Either he said, no, I'm not signing a contract because you don't want to stay, or City have pulled the contract and said, we ain't going to give you the contract until you get fit. But for me, I think we've seen enough from Rodri now where City would have given the contract. This is why I think he probably is going to get off in the summer.
I think it's City that probably pulled the contract and said, "Let's see how this goes."
I
instead
agree.
of
I mean,
just
that's
giving it
probably, it's probably a business decision as well. I mean, it's probably both sides of it to come to some decisions that it's not the right time. Come back when you're fit, and it's like, okay, well, what can you do?
No, but I hear that I think there's a genuine possibility that City have pulled the deal, but I don't see any possibility in which the deal was there and Rodri just said, nah,
let me see how we get on.
18 months, forfeit 14.4 million pounds because I want to be fair. There's just no way that's a thing.
Because he wouldn't put himself in the position then where he could get re-injured again, and then he has no fucking contract and then no option to go elsewhere either. Like, it's just a dumb business decision for him to make.
Was the deal put on the table before he got injured or while he was injured?
Yes.
Before he got injured.
Yeah, before he got the ACL.
So what was his reason for not signing?
Don't know, but Sam Lee did a podcast at the time and said he'd heard rumours that Rodri wasn't sure about signing a deal. And then he got his ACL, and then it all just went dead.
All I know is if he ends up
might be off,
I'm
bro.
gonna be fucking sad.
Well, that's what Ethan's saying. He's saying like what we're saying if he gets off in the summer.
If it was
If he goes to Real Madrid, mate, I think that's nasty.
I don't see him go. Didn't he play
know,
for
man.
Atletico Madrid?
He did
It was
play for
Atletico Madrid. If he goes to
Yeah,
Real Madrid,
how would he go Real
Nah,
Madrid? I don't see that
He only
happening.
played for them for like 6 months or a year or something. I don't think he really gives a shit.
a couple
This
seasons.
I
is
don't think
principles,
Driver
man.
was
We're
alive
talking.
back then.
Isn't Rodri, different from most footballers, right?
It might not be Madrid. It might be Barca.
Okay, I hear that.
But
But like the Real Madrid thing, I'm not.
if he goes to Real Madrid, man, that's a betrayal.
It's not a betrayal.
It can't
It is,
be.
mate.
No,
It is.
No,
It's
not
a
doing that.
betrayal. It's
But
a betrayal.
then you're writing out Arsenal, United, Liverpool.
No,
Real
no,
Madrid.
from
Like,
what- no,
where's
no.
he supposed to go, bro?
If he
Like,
goes to Real
the
Madrid
world
after the
class
way
footballer.
they shamed his Ballon d'Or, I'm sorry, mate.
Facts,
No, I'm not having it.
facts.
Nah,
Facts.
you don't give a
Facts.
bitch about that.
Not having it.
No. His
loyalty
relationship
left
with
to
Real Madrid after the Ballon d'Or thing, I can't see him ever play for Real Madrid.
No,
He's got Carvajal whispering in his ear.
Do you know how much money they're paying as well?
Fuck the money. there's got to be some sort of personality left in football. He says no, fuck it. If he wants to go to Barcelona, fair play to him. You know, if he goes to Real Madrid, mate, that's a betrayal.
It's not a betrayal.
It's a fucking betrayal.
You think personality from Rodri is turning down like free money for contracts?
I'm telling you, if he goes to Real Madrid, mate,
to any club,
if he goes to Real Madrid, it's a betrayal. It is. It's a betrayal.
All Madrid will say is we backed our player, and if you're in our situation, we'll back you. That's what we do here at Real Madrid.
Rodri lived it, seen it all. The players have seen it all. His family will have seen it all. Betrayal.
But I'll tell you what I'd do, though, to answer the question, yeah? I'd go and sign Anderson and I'd sign Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. That's what I'd do if Rodri left. I'd sign them both.
Money? Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're going to get a lot. You're probably going to get 50 million. But that's what I'd do. I'd sign
if you can't get Bruno, who would you get? I'll take Szoboszlai.
His contract's supposed to be running down, isn't it? But
no,
again, I don't see him going from Liverpool.
No, you know what I do, bro?
So that would be a betrayal, innit?
I go Anderson and I go different. I go PSG and take one of their techie ballers.
I'd take one of them midfielders.
João Neves.
João Neves or Vitinha. Yeah. I'd take one of them.
He's just a naughty footballer.
That's probably what I'd do, yeah. I'd get Anderson and one of them. But Anderson and Bruno G, I think, would be amazing.
I refuse to lose Rodri and Bernardo in the same summer. You need some of that Champions League know-how in the midfield. You know, Real Madrid ran with like Kroos and Modric and Casemiro for years. And like everyone says experience is overrated. I don't think it's as overrated as we think. I know experience doesn't really mean age, but you can't lose that much sort of winning mentality in midfield to replace it with players who haven't been there and done that. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree, Danny. Completely agree. Then imagine losing the standards of Rodri and Bernardo, man. Like in
That's
the
what I was gonna say. Who else are winners that we have left? It would be what, like Foden,
Haaland,
Haaland,
Donnarumma.
No, like that have won with City, like that have been there doing it with City, you know, to keep those standards up there, because this is a brand new team and we've had like a whole overhaul. So if you're to lose Bernardo and Rodri in the same window, that's a bit of a problem.
That is actually a good point now, and I think that would potentially make me reassess whether I give Bernardo a new contract or not. To be fair, that is tough. That is tough.
These are two players who are like nailed on starters at their best.
That's captain one and captain two in my eyes. Yeah.
Again, I'll pander to the entire panel here. I don't think any of us can like unanimously say Diaz is in our best 11, and he's probably like our next captain figure down from the two of them. So I think you need to keep one of them out. You do.
Yeah.
Got a hypothetical question for you then.
Go on.
So let's plan ahead and say, let's say Rodri comes out tomorrow and says he's not signing a contract to say, do you sell him or do you let him run his contract down and go on a free?
Sell him.
Nah, I'd sell him.
Cash in, bro.
Sell him. Go get Bruno G.
50 M's is still good for a player whose contract's running out. And
I'm telling you that.
Who still hasn't shown that he's back up to his fully 100% best as well. You got to cash in, man.
I would let him stay and run his contract down, because I think having a Rodri at us for a year while they're bedding, like Capone says about having.
I think it also depends on what he's saying, because like if he's saying, "Oh, you know what, lads, I want to go this summer," then I'd just be like, "Yeah, fairs." But if he was like, "Oh, I'm chill, but I am going to leave either this year or next year," I probably would keep him. Depends on what he was saying. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to keep. If Rodri wants to go, for me, thanks for the Champions League. You won a Ballon d'Or. Thanks for everything you've done. If you want to go, fair play, man. Like I'm not going to have no grudge against the guy if he wants to leave. But if he's just sort of chilled with it and say, "Oh, I'll go now, I'll go next year," I'm not that arsed. I'll say, "Right, I'll keep you." I'm not asked about the 50 mil. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think the money matters. I think having him around matters.
The money matters though when everyone's going to be crying in a few months, going, "It's not FIFA and we can't spend this and we can't spend that." Like that's an important fucking sale for a guy whose heart isn't in the future at the club. So I think it's a no-brainer. You've got to cash in, man.
The thing is, though, Jay, Bernardo Silva's heart wasn't in the club 3-4 years ago when he wanted to leave.
The guy got held hostage, bro.
He's been playing as a hostage. That Bernardo's heart was never in it though, like on the pitch wise.
No, but he wanted to leave.
Different, man.
He wanted to leave. This is what I'm saying. I think Rodri isn't a player that, for me, I wouldn't have any problems with Rodri in terms of, he don't want to be here. Yeah, I don't think he's that type of player. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to be here, but he's happy to just do one more year and then go on a free, because then imagine the sign-on bonus he'll get. I'd just keep him. But if he's
better for him, yeah.
Yeah, if he's like, nah, you know, I want to go, nah, just fucking let him go, bro. Yeah, I think there's enough midfielders out there in the world that you can go and get. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Bruno G, Anderson's there. People like Tonali. You've got the free at PSG. You could target, and people like you can't get them out of PSG. Well, I'm telling you now, man, if you got a PSG and say to some of those players, yo, you want to come Premier League, play under Pep Guardiola, we'll match the wages. I think you could turn a few heads.
They're not all on mad money at PSG anymore, either, are they, really?
Not anymore, no.
No.
No. Apparently, that's one of the reasons why Donnarumma ended up getting fucking booted out, because he was one of the ones that was on mad money, and they wanted to get a pay cut, and they were like,
oh, yeah, they did, yeah.
I think any of those three in midfield at PSG are attainable for us.
Yeah. Who would you go for if you had the choice between Vitinha as a Rodri replacement? Yeah, bearing that in mind, even though I don't really know if either of them specifically suit it, but like, who would you go for? I think it'd have to be João Neves, would it not?
It'd be Neves for a
yeah,
Rodri
but I think Vitinha's like a more Bernardo sort of style, isn't he?
He's a luxury player, Vitinha. Neves does more all round, doesn't he? So I'd probably say him if it was like for like with Rodri.
Ruiz is decent, yeah, but at the
he's
same
a bit
time,
older though.
Ruiz is 29.
It's like 30.
Okay.
Ruiz.
I don't think of all the three, I think Ruiz is the one that would probably fade quickly for us. I think the speed of that league suits him. I think if you come here and he was expected to do what Rodri does, I think he'd be well off it. But
nah, I disagree.
I just don't think he has the nous for being a top level Premier League player.
I think you're wrong. I think he's fucking top class. I think he's absolutely top class, Fabian Ruiz. I wanted him
fucking cuts in the last major tournament for Spain as well, didn't he? He's fucking.
I think he's
still not the Premier League standard, though. I don't think.
Yeah,
like the Euros and the
yeah, it's not. It's not.
The knockout.
International football is not the same standard as Premier League. Premier League's better.
They won the tournament, playing knockout rounds against the best teams in the world.
Don't matter.
He's won a fucking treble with PSG as well,
man.
So you're telling me international football is a better standard than the Premier League?
All the way to the final, the quarters.
It doesn't matter if it's a fucking final.
100%.
Is it a better standard than the Premier League?
It's like France's international team and
knockouts. Yes, it is.
100%.
I'm not having it.
Are you being serious? Have you seen France's international team?
What's the highest level of football? What's the highest level of in football?
Poppy, aren't you one of them who says the Premier League's fallen off because like the standard of Arsenal in the league now? So now you can't be saying the Premier League.
So you're telling me that it's harder to play against Crystal Palace than it is against the France national football team? Like, are we being for real here?
What's the better standard? Answer the question.
The knockouts of an international tournament by a mile.
Not a chance.
Oh, come on.
No.
It is.
No. Not having it.
You can't say that it's not on the same level as the Premier League. Apart from like maybe your Arsenals and Cities, every other game is lower level than knockout football in the World Cup and Euros.
Not having it. Just not having it, mate. It's not. It really isn't. It really isn't.
How though? Why have we never been able to win anything then? Like it's clearly hard. Like
I'm not saying it was hard. I'm not saying the Premier League's a better level.
I disagree. Big time.
Right, then don't say the Prem's falling off next time Arsenal.
No, the two aren't mutually better the same, Danny. The Premier League can still fall off and it still be a better standard than international football.
So what's a harder game then, Pulper? For Spain playing against France in the Euro semi-final or City playing against Newcastle in the Prem?
I'd say City versus Liverpool's a harder game than France versus Spain.
I think that's a mad statement.
Is that the highest standard in our league, City versus Arsenal, or is Spain versus France a higher standard?
I think Fabian Ruiz is a fucking top player, man.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I just don't think. I think if I'm wanting, that's all. It's just an opinion.
I don't agree with it.
Never once have I kicked anything around in my life, ever.
Yo, big up James says, Pulpy bang on, Ruiz is class, but he isn't Rodri nowhere near. He'd be but the thing is, he's not really a 6, is he? Like when he plays off the left.
And no one's saying he's going to be Rodri level anyway. No one's ever said that. No one's ever going to be Rodri level.
Whoever we get is going to be worse. Now, I did say that about Fernandinho, and we ended up getting Ballon d'Or winner. So who knows? We might strike lucky again. But I'm going to go off the basis that probably not. Whoever we get's probably going to be worse. Yeah. So do you go for like a like for like, or do you change it up? And I'd probably go for a change up. I'd try and change it up a little bit. I don't think you're going to be able to get this Rodri guy, yeah? Probably it's unlikely, yeah? Obviously, that Pavlovic at Bayern looks decent. There's a couple of other ones. I think that Wharton could be could be an option there as well. But again, that's another young player, inexperienced player. Yeah, like,
And
I don't know.
to be honest, like you said earlier, the league is changing to more PMP. So I think I want my 6 being a bit more mobile.
Yeah, I
to be
agree,
honest,
yeah.
than Rodri type. The Rodri type is great for this tiki taka stuff. But firstly, I think we're coming to the end of Pep anyway. So I think
And
start
that's when you
looking
need
for the
like your
future.
Camavingas and people
You're
like
gonna
that.
need you're gonna need some machines in there.
Makalele types is just everywhere. I think that's what the league is now. It's back.
That's what you need, man. That's what you need.
And we all love Camavinga, by the way, because we were all in his nuts in the summer.
Nah, he's
man,
made
saying
out of
that we
biscuits,
wanted
man.
him.
I don't want to see him. He's made out of biscuits, bro. Let's not talk about
I think he's a baller, me, Camavinga.
I'd
When
have had
he's
him before he
fit,
went to Real Madrid. I can't have a Real Madrid player now. It makes me sick.
Whatever. You can never have
Depends
a
who
Real
it is.
Madrid player.
I can't have him.
Depends who it is.
Yeah.
Can't have every Real Madrid
What
player
about
ever. They make me
Valverde?
sick.
Or
I'd have
Depends who it
Valverde,
is.
mate. I'd have Valverde.
Valverde is fucking mega, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
Valverde's
sick,
tremendous,
man.
yeah.
I think he's almost built for this Premier League the way it's played
Yeah,
at the moment.
rapid
Valverde.
as well. Physical.
Yeah, I
The
think
fact
he's
that
like-
cost €5 million
can
is
play on the
absolutely
wing.
great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cost $5 million. Valverde.
He's like Nunes on super steroids, Valverde, because he can do the right back as well.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. I see that type of player in Soboslai. How are you guys not
he
seeing
is-
that?
he is very
Like
Szoboszlai
up and
the
down,
ball.
engine. Like the guy
You're
can
right.
tackle, the guy can
Strike the
shoot
ball
from.
like
You
no
know what I mean?
tomorrow.
Like I see
Yeah.
Soboslai doing that.
Rather
He's the
Camavinga
Premier
than
League.
Soboslai.
They're very similar. They're
Wow.
actually very similar players.
Wow.
If you
This
give me a
guy
choice,
would have
between
custard
Camavinga and
creams.
Soboslai, yeah, I have to choose Camavinga, even though I hate the fact that he plays for Real Madrid because I cannot take a Liverpool player at our club.
Yeah, this is why I wouldn't take Trent in it, bro.
I mean, I'd have more.
But
I'd
you
have
love
more.
Sterling, Pulpy, though. And he was straight from Liverpool. You always bomb Sterling.
Ooh.
I've answered this a million times.
Go on. I've never heard it.
When we signed Sterling, Liverpool weren't really in the mix for a lot of competition for our trophies, were they?
It was 2 seasons after they were in the title.
Doesn't matter. It's a fact that they
That
weren't.
doesn't
right?
matter. No.
Nah,
They
it
was in the
does.
title race.
No, hang on. We're not looking Sterling. We're not going to Liverpool for a title year after year after year, and then plucking him and taking to us. We just didn't do that.
We nipped it off him in 2014 before he came.
We're different. We're a different team now. We've got a different ethic. I'm not taking anyone from that Klopp generation at our club who have done nothing but shit and talk dirty and been hanging about us for years. I'm sorry. I'm not having it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know what we do with Rod. We'll have to see what happens, man. Who knows? Maybe Pulpy's right. Maybe Rodri's just happy not to take the 14 million quid and he's just waiting for him to get up to his fitness levels. Maybe City pulled it off the table and now they're going to put it back on. I think often the most obvious thing is normal, and that's probably that he's maybe not retired. And if you listen to some of the stuff he said in the press over the last 18 months about off the field as well, which is the thing for me, talks about mistakes and shit. I don't know. And also just consider the fact that he is Spanish and he might want to go and win a fucking La Liga before he retires.
But we all agree, like, the best case scenario would be for him to sign the thing, innit? Like, everyone's on
Yeah,
the same.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%, bro. Yeah, I want him to stay, man. 100% I want him to stay. Yeah.
Can I just ask, does anyone here see Pep signing a new contract after this one runs out? Like that's if he stays for the remainder of his contract. Do you see him signing another contract?
I
after
don't personally. I think this might be it.
I'm leaning
I
towards
do.
not doing
I
it.
do, mate.
He still looks fired up on the sidelines, though. That's the one thing.
I think he'll want to get that one more bounce back, like Prem or CL, and then next year, and then I think he'll want to walk on a high. I don't think he'll. If we don't win anything next year and go 3 years in a row, then he might stay. But if we start winning trophies again, then I think he'll want to leave when he's up.
I think he stays.
What?
I want him to stay.
I think it gets to March next year, and it's the same shit we've had every March, and it comes out that he's going to sign another 2-year contract.
The reason I'm asking is because we have Pep's boyfriend in the chat, that Mohammed guy, that's going crazy at me for simply saying we might be coming towards the end of Pep, like as if it's some sort of crazy take. All right, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I get weird vibes, man, off the whole thing. Like 1 minute I'm like, the guy's gone at the end of the season. Next minute I'm like, he's staying. Then he's like, oh, he's got a new contract. I would suck some of the stuff that he said in the I don't know. I just
Yeah, because to
I
be
think
fair,
he-
I thought he would have gone after last year. So
I think he's
Just
one of the
keep
he's
going.
probably the most stubborn guy in management, right? And I generally think that he would stay just to fucking piss off the media. He's the sort of guy that would think, I'm not having these lot telling me I'm leaving. I think he would turn around and say, I'm just gonna fucking stay. Fuck it. You've been working against me for years. You'd spin the shit in the media, and he's starting to bite back a lot more in press conferences, isn't he? He's been more active and agitating in press conferences in the last 2 years than he has in his all 6 or 7 before that. I think he's just like he knows that if he can get this team pairing, because some of the comments he's made about this team for the future and we sign really well and this he's thinking about the future, it's all about the future. I think he's like, I really walk away from this and leave this behind when I know I'm cooking something major here with these
That's
players.
what I'm thinking. Like, you look at all these players, like,
he's invested in the future of it.
You got fucking Haaland, you got all these players, you got Gay, Gavadio.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the team, and then you're going to add a couple players in the summer, and you're just going to fucking walk, bro. Let some other guys.
I think this will be his last rebuild, mate. I think this will be he'll want to go with his team that he's helped to shape again.
Do you agree though that he's more likely to go with success than without it though?
Yeah, 100%. He'll want to go out on a high and go out on an L. 100%, man. You can't be a manager like Pep, win all this shit and then just walk out after an L. Like, that's just a major fucking L. Like,
after 2 fucking trophyless seasons and then go.
Yeah, now he'll want to get one more Prem or UCL, and then he'll be like, you know what, lads. But the problem is, like, could he go after a Champions League? Because say for example, he's thinking to himself, right, I want to go after a Prem or UCL. But say like you finish 3rd or you're not in a title race, but you win the Champions League. Like, at the end of the day, what are you going to do about that? Because you can't tell the board in fucking June. When's the Champions League?
June.
May, June. You can't tell the board in June, oh yeah, just won the Champions League, go off. And then the club are like, yo, what? We got like 3-4 weeks to find a new fucking manager.
They'll do the way it's going to come about is it'll be like Klopp did. He's going, he's saying he's going, and it's not ideal because then you think everyone downs tools. But I think the club will know when he's going. The club will know months in advance. They'll plan the press stuff, and it'll be the farewell tour, and they'll have the next guy signed and ready to go 6 months before he comes in, like they did, like Pep was when he was brought in.
Yeah, all right. Let me have some of these chats, man. Shout out to Piplop. He says, hope Huzanov is okay. Much love, lads. Yeah, I think he'll be all right, but to be honest, he just needs to scan, make sure he's really.
He wanted to carry on, man. It was the people that forced him off. He wanted to play on.
Yeah, he did took a massive, big knee to the swashbuckler,
wasn't he? Warrior, man.
Yeah, I know. Nah, trust me, that was heavy. Big up Piplop, mate. Big up to Jafar as well with the 29 months. He says, congrats on a big win today. Now, big up to you, man. Appreciate the 29 as well. Big up to you. We got Easy says, what happened to Belabor? I just think Belabor's shit on the ball. I'm going to say it, man.
He's fell off this year, man.
He fell off anyway. I think
Brighton
off the ball.
14th in the Prem, you know. How bad is that?
That is crazy.
Haven't they won? They've won like
points
1
to
and
them
12 or
guys.
something, Brighton. They're like,
well, it was always going to end badly at some point with Brighton. It was never going to fucking live forever. There was always going to fall off at some point. But yeah, Belabor, I just think when you actually watch him on the ball, I think he's very average, if not poor. Like, I think he's not very good, man, off the ball.
How much did you want about him? 400 million.
Listen, January was a dark time last year. He was trying to.
Well, you all saying last year, let's sign him for 100 million. Sign him 100 million.
Yeah, but wait a sec. You can't just keep fucking talking about last January. You all said mad shit last January.
Pulpy, you wanted Delap, to be fair. You wanted Liam Delap last January.
Who did?
You did.
You
did want Delap. When have I fucking wrong with Liam Delap? I said it was shit.
We all said mad shit last January, yeah? We shouldn't be bringing up last January's comments, man, because that's not fair, innit? We all said crazy stuff.
Nah, Streets, don't forget you.
Desperate times.
I said I didn't want Nunes to play another game after that derby, and here we are. Top four.
I think, I remember.
I think most people said that.
And now he's my favourite player. Fuck me. Come full circle.
No, honestly. Big up Ethan as well. He says, it would be a shame for him to stay with continued gossip about him staying, going, sign a long deal or go, says Ethan. And big up KP says, Pulpy is right. He's in his villain arc and will stay. So we'll see. Oh, but James also said, got a different ethic. What on earth are you on about, Pulpy? Take the best players possible. Fuck everyone else. I actually agree with James here, but I think your attitude to signing players just because they played for certain teams is a major.
Yeah, it's too emotional. It needs to be business-like, man. You need to think of the business of the club.
You're an emotional man.
I just can't. Would I take it to the Boz like probably, but I still don't like the idea of signing Scousers from Liverpool teams.
And I think you overlook footballers' emotions as well. Like, people are going to be turning down contracts because of the way they feel inside, and Pep's going to stay.
I'm an emotional guy. So what?
I appreciate it. I'm emotional as well, man. I cry all the time.
Yeah, crying.
What the hell's going on, man? Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what happens in it. We'll see what happens with the Rodri stuff, the Pep stuff, and that. But listen, where we at with the title race now, then, boys? Yeah, before
Don't
we
do it. I can't keep doing this every week, man. But
Can
we're back in it. I swear, we're gonna do it. You know.
Can we let this team win 2 games in peace for once, please?
I don't know, Danny, but first of all, your mic's moving mad.
My mic fucked.
It's not fucked. It's just whenever you speak, it's just like, I don't know. It's like you're shaking the microphone.
Yeah, I think it's the headphone that you're shaking.
Are you holding the microphone when you're speaking?
Tickling your chin, the mic?
No, we can't hear you now, bro.
No,
I've taken the headphones off. That's all right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's better. Sorry, nice. What did you want to say then, bro?
Can't remember. Got memory for goldfish.
Something about you wanted us to win 2 games before we started talking about this.
Can we win 2 games in peace for once and not start hyping us up? Because again, we could very well go to. No, we're not going to Fulham. We could very well draw against Fulham and it's back to meltdown stations. So
yeah, but like, this is what I'll ask you. Well, this is the whole point of the conversation, right? Yeah.
Because... And Arsenal got easy fixtures as well the next 2 games.
Yeah, but after that, they've got some tough ones.
Don't they have Brentford? Don't they have Brentford away next?
Brentford away, is that easy?
Brentford are on the same points as Liverpool, aren't they?
Is Brentford away easy?
And 5th for Brentford, something like that.
They were top 4 at one point, weren't they?
I'm sure 5th.
Nah, they're about 7th.
Just come in and worked a man. Somebody sent me a message before saying Liverpool signed.
They're 7th, 3 wins in 5.
They lost their 3 best players, and they're fucking doing better than Liverpool, who bought 3 major players.
Yeah, I think Arsenal typically have a pretty good record there. I know they lost at Brentford in Brentford's first ever game of the Premier League, but aside from that, I think they're pretty good there. So
didn't they lose there last year? Was that the one that Saliba got sent off?
No, they won in January last year. I think it was like 3-1. Can't remember.
But things about these games, right? Everyone thought Leeds going to Ellen Road would have been difficult, and they just rolled over and just fucking took it. You know what I mean? So
that's because it was a 3 p.m. or if that was a 5:30 p.m.
I wouldn't read too much into these Arsenal games, mate. It just wouldn't bother. If I was you, the advice to give to anyone is just don't watch.
So what are you guys saying then, right, about this Fulham game for me? Because for me, yeah, I'm not going to lie. If we don't beat Fulham, I'm going to be so pissed off, boys. Because tonight, I've seen my team do something, yeah, that I've only seen us do twice in my lifetime. Yeah, now 3 times. Beat Liverpool at Anfield. This is historic. I've seen some guy before saying, LB, why have you put it? It's historic win. What do you mean? We've won there fucking twice in 30 years, mate. Historic. Yeah, only 1 time with fans. Nicholas Anelka. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is a historic win. The great Pep teams we've had, much better than this team, by the way, with respect. The treble team, the Centurions team, Mancini team, Pellegrini 2014 team. None of these teams with fans could go to that stadium and win. This team has. And by the way, this team also beat Real Madrid at their gaff as well. So we've got to kick on. If we don't beat Fulham now, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off. And if we do, then I'm going to be like, yo, this could be the start of something. Right, we got to go there on Wednesday.
I think this was the start of something. I think this was the start of something, to be honest, because we've been struggling with even like the mentality that we come out with on the second half, let alone having to come back, you know, from being what's happened here.
It's the first time I've done a league double over in 89 years.
89 years.
Mad.
They've got to prove that this is who they are now, because we beat Liverpool 3-0 back in November, came back, lost 2-1 to Newcastle. They need to like seal it in with wins on either side. This can't be a fluke. I don't know.
If you can't use this as a catalyst to do well the next game, then the team's not.
Then it's done. Then nothing else will do.
But it's not even necessarily about that, though. For me, that I'd have to start questioning the mentality at that point, Paul, because I'd be like, yo, how the fuck are you going to go do something that none of City team I've ever seen done, apart from Nicholas Anelka has done, and you're going to... This is why Wednesday, for me, now, is biggest game of the season, because this tells me how much do these City players want it. Because you showed me you wanted it tonight, last 15 minutes, when you was all fucking diving around in the box, blocking shots left, right, and centre, fighting for the badge, passion merchants and that, yeah? How much do you want it when you're going to go there on Wednesday night and play against Fulham? Yeah, by the way, we win that game, yeah? We close the gap to 3 points. Put the pressure back on Arsenal. Thursday. So that's what it's got to be now. Just got to win games.
Wow, that hate watch is going to be fucking monumental on Thursday, man. If we
when is the Carabao Cup final?
End of March.
End of March, yeah. 28.
We've got like 6 more Prem games before that happens, you know.
If you can roll into that final on a big win streak, though, you'll be feeling really good about.
But have you seen our fixtures though, Danny?
Yeah,
I
mate,
read about
they're a
before,
joke
man.
for a while now. Like we've got like a month of joke of a fixtures.
But also the fixtures that we've just lost, were all easy as well.
When you say joke, what do you mean by joke?
It's easy now. Like this was our little scary patch, and now I kept bringing up like strength of schedule about a month ago. I think us and Arsenal have about level fixtures for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because I'm looking at our fixtures, right? I don't think
Not
they're
bad.
tough. Like tough as in like they're tough, obviously every game's hard and that, yeah. Fulham at home, you should be beating them. Newcastle at home, we beat them every fucking time we play them at home for some reason. Don't know why, but we just do. All right, Leeds away, tough, 5:30 kickoff, yeah. But we've got a week's break because the Champions League don't start till the week after. So you're gonna go there fresh off a week off. Yes, it's tough.
Newcastle game.
Yes.
Newcastle got a playoff game in between that and all.
Yeah,
They do. They do.
Yeah, so they're
Well,
going.
Newcastle-
They're focused on that.
And they've
Newcastle
got now to
playoff
play for
game.
in the Prem either at the moment.
Yeah, and they're in a bit of a crisis. So Newcastle, for me, you should be beating. Leeds away is going to be tough, but you go in there fresh, so we should be beating them. And then you've got Forest away, yeah, which is fresh. Again, 4 days rest. Yeah. Then you got West Ham away, 12:30 kickoff. That's going to be tough because that's after the away leg Champions League. So you go away on a Tuesday or Wednesday and then away to West Ham.
And you're looking at like a relegation team at the end of March. They're going to be scratching and clawing trying to stay up.
Facts, man.
Surely West Ham is fucking.
And then Palace at home after a home Champions League fixture.
Yeah, they're a sinking ship. I know they won today against Brighton, but they are on the decline.
West Ham are shit as well, man. They bottled a 2-goal lead against.
Yeah, we can't be
Chelsea.
thinking that West Ham's going to be not anything but an easy game now. Shit.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, we've actually got fixtures now where we should be fucking putting the pressure on.
But LB, the worry is, though, I looked at Bodo Glimt and United and Spurs and said exactly the same thing about these fixtures. And like we fucked up then when we shouldn't have done.
This is why Wednesday now becomes the biggest game for me, because I think if we go to Wednesday now, skip to Wednesday, and we beat Fulham, that for me is like confirmation that things have changed. Whereas today was a great result; it's a historic result. But if you go and follow it up with an L or a draw against Fulham, it's more of the same. You beat Real Madrid and then went on a shit run, right? So This is it for me now. Dial the fucking. Let's go to Fulham. We're gonna have to some of those players today put in mad effort. Yeah, Rodri, Bernardo. Yeah, I don't know if you play Bernardo. You need to go for. I don't know. Do you play Rod? I don't know. Maybe you do because he's captain and it's such a big game. But a lot of those players today put a lot of effort in, and you've got to say to them, I need you to go one more time on Wednesday. I'm not going to play these guys. You know, Foden can play against fucking Salford. Yeah. These guys can play against them. Yeah, I don't know who else you've got. Like, fucking, I'm trying to think of players that didn't play today. But players who didn't play today can play against Salford, innit? On Wednesday, I need the players to go again. Yeah, get me the fucking win. And like I say, then if we win against Fulham, you're doing the nastiest hate watching it on Thursday, man.
You know Bob's scoring the winner, don't you, on Wednesday?
Oh, shit, yeah.
He ever scored I don't even think he ever scored a home goal. So he's going to score his first goal at the Etihad against City.
He's fucking ass, bro. He won't score.
Wow.
Yeah, so as for Arsenal, these are Arsenal's fixtures, yeah. So they got Brentford, they're Prem only, yeah. They got Brentford away, right? Tough, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Then they got Wolves away, which is just hope that they don't smack them up. Because, by the way, goal difference is going to be crucial here.
It's effectively an extra point they've got in a minute off, isn't it?
An extra point. So, they've turned it around. But, so they got to go Wolves, which is grim because they'll probably slap them up. Then, right, this is where I think you might get some drop points, yeah. They got Tottenham away, Chelsea at home, Brighton away.
Tottenham's 3 points guaranteed.
I know it is.
Brighton are also pretty bad now.
I know.
Chelsea look good. Chelsea do look good.
You've got to look. The thing is, you've got to look at some fixtures here and go, where are they dropping points?
But then again, they drop.
They will drop points, mate. They will.
They'll definitely drop points, and it won't be in a game that you look at and go, oh yeah, they're gonna drop points there. Kind of just like we have, where we look at games and go, oh, those are easy 3 points, and we've been dropping points. It will be the same with Arsenal.
I think we need to be within 4 points, so 4 or 5 points when we're playing the Carabao Cup final. Because if we play in that final, we know the psychological damage you can do to that whole.
That's why I was asking. That's why I was asking, when is it?
And playing them again, we know full well that they're gonna need to dig deep to turn that around, because the psychological damage of us at that time of the season is massive.
I know it wasn't a title race, but it kind of reminds me of that COVID season when we played Chelsea like 3 times at the very end, and they beat us all 3 times.
Yeah, that was horrific.
I can't remember the league game or the FA
That was
Cup.
Tuchel, wasn't it?
I can't remember if the league game or the FA Cup game was first, but like they beat us once and like they were just in our heads. For the
Yeah,
rest.
it's
And
because
then by the
Aguero
time you
decided to
got
that
to the champs
stupid
final,
penalty.
you just knew
Yeah.
that we was fucking losing, didn't you?
Yeah, because he'd rattled Pep in it. But if
Tuchel
Aguero
had his
would have
number,
just
man, didn't he? Tuchel
yeah,
had
but
his
if
number.
Aguero would have scored that penalty instead of doing that fucking Robonish thing, or whatever it's
Yeah.
called, yeah, stupid shit,
Panenka thing.
then maybe Panenka, then maybe we wouldn't have got rattled, and maybe we would have played Rodri.
When are the Champions League fixtures in that list there?
It's
I know
after.
one's the 16th of March, right?
Yeah, it's after it's the 11th of March and like the 17th of March. So
And then when's the one after that?
the quarters?
It's
Well,
like
it could be
April.
Arsenal or Bayern Munich when they'll be playing.
It's
Oh,
like
it'll be
around
there.
April the 22nd.
Yeah,
Probably.
so it could potentially that game could potentially
Probably,
fall in that week there between the City and Newcastle for them. Their
Bro,
Champions
that's
League
big.
game.
Wait,
Whoa.
and wouldn't that
I
be
mean-
the round that we could play them? Like, can't we get them in the
That's what I mean. We could
Yeah.
could potentially draw them in the quarterfinals there as well. So imagine
Depends on the draw.
damage
Draw
what
gets
could
done
happen there.
after this fucking league playoff thing. So yeah, but we could potentially play Arsenal. I think they're
Twice
saying
in a
we could play Arsenal
3 times in 3 weeks, wouldn't it? It'd be.
3 times. Yeah.
But that's their psychological 6-pointers, mate, up for grabs there.
Yeah, we could. You're right. We could play them like 4 times.
It'd be
in
4
a
times
month.
in 3 weeks, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
4
that's
weeks.
mad.
And the thing is, there's like no way one team wins all 4 of them, so something mad is gonna happen.
I know. Yeah.
You just need to rattle the cage a bit because Arsenal, you know their players and their whole fan base. Once like the heat and the pressure is on, once like the whole online space is like exploding with cooking them lot crumble. They've got confidence, but it's fake confidence, man. Because once you know the going gets tough, you see the real Arsenal, bro.
Do you want me to ask you a hypothetical now about those 4 fixtures?
Go on then.
Right, you can only win 2 and you lose the other 2, right? Are you taking winning both the Champions League fixtures, or are you taking winning the Carabao Cup final and the Prem game?
I'm taking a 4-0 win in one of the Champions League legs. I'll lose 1-0 in the other leg. Oh.
No. It's got to be Champions League, both the fixtures in the Champions League.
What? So I
Or-
have to punt the Champions League.
Yeah, you either punt the Champions League or you take the Carabao Cup final and the Prem game.
I take the Premier League and the Cup.
Yeah, I
Second
do.
option
That
for me.
will ruin them forever.
Yeah.
Imagine the free run to the final though in the champs after you've knocked them out.
Yeah, but I feel
That
like
They're
could be a
going to end
CL
up playing Bayern
chance.
Munich anyway. They're going to end up playing Bayern Munich and they'll pull the pants down and swap them around anyway. So
Nah, I'm taking the league and bro, I'm getting a trophy. I'm getting a fucking
you get
trophy.
a trophy
and then close the gap.
and ruin
Nah.
ruin them.
First.
Yeah. Obviously, it depends on the gap at the time because if the gap's like 12 points, then yeah, obviously, I might redo it. But yeah, if you're offering me, like, yeah, we'll say we're 6 points behind Arsenal or whatever, yeah, and it's fucking game on.
Because there's no guarantee that you win the Prem either in that
No,
situation.
there's not. But there is a guarantee I'll win the Carabao.
World Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
True. But you also get an easy run to the champs final if you knock them boys out.
Yeah,
That
but
as
bro,
well.
we've won 1 Champions League in our history, bro, so I'm not
Fair.
about
There's
this.
no easy
like,
run to the final, mate.
There's
We've
no
been there,
easy
done
run,
that.
man. Do you know what I mean? We've been better than this before in the champs and not won it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens in it. But yeah, this game on fucking Wednesday is absolutely crucial. Like, it's going to be the biggest City game v Fulham ever. Like, we got to win the game, man. And if it does, I think we're going to be right on it. I think Arsenal, yeah. I think they missed a trick a couple of weeks ago when they should have killed us off. Yeah, maybe they're still going to win the league and that, but they had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago, yeah, to go like 13 points clear, and they fucking dropped a couple of points. And obviously, you could say, well, LB, we could have been top. I know we could be top, but we've won the Prem before, and we've come back from this position before multiple times to win Premier Leagues. Yeah, they're still trying to win one, first one in over 20 years. So they could have been 13 points clear, and I think one little thing goes wrong for them, I think their asses will go big time. I really do. But unfortunately, we've not been able to put that pressure on them yet or make them force it in. And that's another reason why this Fulham game is massive. Well, I don't know what I said there, but it could be a major pause.
Force
Yeah.
it in.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Pause.
You said something about making them take it, and yo.
Yeah, bro, listen. I've been live for like fucking 7 hours, bro. We say some weird shit. Pause. Now, we win on fucking Wednesday, close the gap to 3 points. And let's see what happens on fucking Thursday, mate. Yeah, when they got to go Brentford. Who knows what could happen, mate? Yeah, real talk. Could go mad. Could go mad.
Go back to are they from the way them fixtures look there? They look like have the fixtures been announced for the TV games yet? I think a lot of this start running now comes down to who plays first.
Nah. I don't think they've announced it yet.
I
They
don't know
announced
if
it
I
like
have yet.
6 weeks before, innit? Yeah, when you get down to like May and that, they do
We need to be playing first.
I bet today's a bit of a gut punch for them, you know, because I bet they were all watching today thinking this is curtains, expecting Liverpool to do us today.
All their fans were talking about this is it.
Yeah, there were 9 points clear yesterday. The league was almost over. They know we're going to go to Anfield and we're going to get slapped up because we always do. That to them was done, and now they've had to sit and watch that, especially when we went 1-0 down. When we went 1-0 down, for them to have to sit there and then swallow that. That's why I said we've pissed off 2 fan bases in one day, and that's an absolute massive win.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. I generally think this is the turning point because I don't know what happened earlier. I was trying to talk and like my screen just went white. But I was saying, like, we went down. You know, in the second half, we came back. You know, we were behind and we ended up winning the match. We haven't been able to do that. And if you're telling me that, I forgot who you said that before the game, that the players knew like, yo, this is it or we're cooked. Like
Bernardo
if they already, so if they already knew that and then we went 1-0 down, they are already thinking, yeah, we're fucked here. But then they still had the mentality to come back. You think they're not going to be telling each other like, yo, like we were down and out, bro. So we are lucky to be in this position. And I think they will kick on from now, hopefully anyway.
Yeah. Nah, I hear it, man. I definitely do. Romy says, let's drop the title talk. That's what KP said. 1 game at a time, no title talk. Plus, says KP. Big up to you, man. Big up to James, who says, I didn't like the idea of signing Andy Cole back in the day, Pulpy, but
it was different. Andy Cole wasn't a Manchester United player from an academy. That's
right, yeah, because I was going to ask you about Tevez, but obviously that's different.
Yeah, people have said what about Tevez and there's a McMahon. I said there's levels to it. There's levels to how close you are to being a rival. I was buzzing when we signed Andy Cole. I was buzzing when we signed Schmeichel. I was buzzing when we signed Tevez. I was buzzing when we signed Andrei Kanchelskis because we were shit and they were a glimmer of hope because I was clinging on to the fact that we've got a decent player in that was good 10 years ago. But this is
it's the academy players you don't like.
It's true. I can't take Trent the same way I can't take Gary Neville. And the same way Liverpool wouldn't sign Gary Neville, and the same way Man United wouldn't sign Trent.
Man United.
What did you think about Michael Owen going to United?
Michael Owen, there you go.
That's different, isn't it? Because he's not really. He was forced out of Liverpool, wasn't he? And they fucking hated him when he went to.
He wasn't forced out.
He was.
No, he didn't. Did he force out?
No, they never really touched him.
He just chose to go.
Yeah,
when a player leaves Liverpool like that, they turn on him. They've done it. They always do. He wasn't.
Yeah, but I think they only turned on him once he decided himself.
But with Michael Owen knew what he was doing. He was going purely because he wanted to basically suck on the teeth of Alex Ferguson. You know what I mean? So he brought that share in himself. It's different. I just can't sign Trent. Couldn't sign Trent the same way. I couldn't sign Jamie Carragher. Would Jamie Carragher go on to United? No. You just don't do it. And I'm only saying that because there's 3 of us live and breathe in this chat right now. I don't know where you are, Capone, but we live and breathe being a Liverpool, a Scouse versus Manchester rivalry on a daily basis. It just is a thing. I'm being living in that every day. I hate Liverpool. Liverpool hate us. When it comes to football, I don't care about Scousers as in
I hate the people as well, man. Not even just about football.
You're all right. When it comes to not football,
you go in prison.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When it comes to non-football stuff, they sound most of them are. But as soon as you mention football, they become mutants, and that's the end of it. And they hate us as much as we hate them. So Trent hates us. Trust me, he does. He's been brought up in a fucking Manchester hating household his whole life.
Nah, get it, man. You'll be up Martin in the chat. I don't know if you want the link. Ask for the link, bro, if you want to come on. But nah, man. I don't know. I don't know what's fucking going to happen on Wednesday, man. I'm hoping for a good performance, man. What I want to start seeing is some consistency, man, in our performances. That's what I want to see, man. Because I've seen us play well for 45 minutes here, 60 minutes there, or game here, game there. Yeah. But I've not seen us do, really. I think we did do it one time this season, yeah. Maybe early in the season where we played like Liverpool. I think we played Bournemouth and then
Bournemouth? It was Bournemouth, Dortmund, Liverpool that week.
Yeah, those 3 games. Yeah, I thought in those 3 games we actually played like really well. But other than that, like in terms of like legit consistency, I sort of struggle. So obviously today we didn't play well for the whole game, but obviously it's Liverpool, so that's not really going to happen. I want to see us fucking go and put it on. Imagine if we go and beat Fulham now like 3-0. That's a statement result for me.
We need the same team. We need to start. You know what the consistency I want is? I want to start seeing the same team playing every week now, knowing that we've got a formula that's working.
So yeah, cousin of Gay then.
I think so. It's got to be. I think I'm happy to stick with what we've got, mate. But the only concern is I would have Cherky in at home game.
Yeah, same. Got to be.
But it's like now we've got, barring a couple of changes, I don't want to see fucking wholesale change anymore. You know what I mean? I don't see Marmoush.
Nah, I don't want to see wholesale changes, wholesale
I want to see
systems.
9. I want to see the same 9 every week.
It's got to be Cherky.
I think the wingers are negotiable, but the other 9 are fine. Like today, I didn't think either of them really covered themselves in glory. But then again,
they didn't. Semenyo was awful, man. I'll be real, man.
He's weird, Semenyo. He's dropping a fucking worldie, then a stinker, then a worldie, then a stinker. Like there's never 2 games in a row where he's putting them together, is there?
I think something like Semenyo, someone like Semenyo, I just think he stretches defenses. He's frightening. He's got a touch of a baby elephant, but you know when he gets in front of goal, he's stone cold.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance today, to be fair, did he?
Yeah, I think that plays in our advantage because he's just so unpredictable. You know, rather than someone on the wing who's just like a Doku who's constantly out wide, or Savio was always out wide. You got Semenyo who's just going to run down the middle and run.
He's just not a pretty footballer.
No, he's not. We knew that.
You need one technical guy in the front 3 because if you have like Semenyo, Marmoush, and Hall, it's like having 3 strikers in your front 3. You need them.
Yeah. And the ball just bounces off them way too much, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is why, for me, I think today, the sacrifice Cherky for Semenyo or Marmoush is probably the only difference I'd have made. Otherwise, they just lose the ball too much. All right, Martin.
You're right, mate.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What's happening?
No, you're right, Jay.
Why are you going to do this, bro?
I do, Jay.
Try it straight away. I'm fine. Listen, mate. Anyone can take a penalty. I'd have got on that pitch and like, come on. Let's not glaze it too much.
Can anyone jump up and put that header on as well?
I'm pretty good in the air, to be fair. If you just
that's how you really broke your leg.
Jay's got legs like John Stones.
Over the moon. 6 points off those.
Martin.
Martin, is it?
No, I was going to go. My dad was ill. So
Martin, is it? Am I allowed? I don't know if I'm allowed to ask you this, but am I allowed to ask if you was alive for the game in the 1980s?
I was about to say no. I was not alive in 1936, 37 when we last did the double over him. I'm not that old.
Right. So you're this is your 3rd win as well.
Yeah, this is I was there. I've not got the best record. I was there when Kinchelski's played in the FA Cup and we got spanked. I was there when Mahrez missed the penalty.
Listen,
by the way, at the exact same end, at the exact same minute as well. So I had PTSD when we got there.
Did Gundogan also miss his at that end? There was no fans there.
Yeah, I think it was. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was there when Anelka and Wright Phillips bagged.
Right, but you've still only seen 3 dubs at that stadium.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen a W in that stadium.
Yeah. No, but I mean, in your life, you've only seen 3 wins at Manchester City. Yeah.
Martin, do you remember that week where we played them in the league and then we played them in the League Cup and we
you mean the 10-0?
We lost 10-0 in a week.
We got beat 4-0 and then 6-0. We conceded 2 goals in
the good old days, mid-90s, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to find people who was old enough to have seen all 4 of them. Oh well, yeah, all 4 of them. Because at the moment I only know people that have seen 3. But yeah, I mean, what did you make, Martin? I mean, first half was good, wasn't it? Well, all right,
decent. Fabulous. First half, thought we were fabulous.
Yeah,
I thought we went out and we put it on them, and I thought we were really positive. We were really good. We were controlling it. Second half was exactly what I thought. I said, they'll come out for 20 minutes and have it. It's Anfield. They're always going to come out and do that. The same at Madrid, they're going to come out. At Allianz, Madrid, wherever, they're going to have 20 minutes spell in the game where they come at you. Because they're at home. This is what these big stadiums, big teams do. You don't keep them quiet for the whole game. But the way we reacted to the goal shows me this team has got the mentality. They haven't given up. I keep hearing Pep Guardiola wants to leave. Well, if that's wanting to leave and he doesn't want to be here, Jesus, I don't want to see what he's like when he does want to be here. He's like a 12-year-old on that sideline at the minute. He's loving it. He's jumping up and down like a madman. He gets to a Carabao Cup final, he's jumping in the air like he's won the league. I just think, Mark Gay, by the way, monster. Bernardo, El Capitano. People got to stop saying what does Bernardo bring to this team.
LB, yeah.
You're showing your football knowledge is in the mud. You're showing your football knowledge is in the mud.
I agree.
Oh, you lost connection.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. I just, by the way, I put Florian Wirtz. You know, Rodri will go home tonight. Wallet, keys, Florian Wirtz out the back pocket, whatever he fancies. 130 million quid, and I keep getting told City go and shop at Lidl and Aldi. Fine, keep going shopping at Lidl and Aldi then. Because if that's what buying the top end footballers are at 130 million, you can keep that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, he was actually. You know what? Actually, legit forgot he was on the fucking pitch.
He was shit today. He was genuinely so shit. He took that chance so poorly as well, and then a couple of bad crosses from like wide positions. He was terrible.
I think also Pep playing three midfielders helped in that situation because it kind of like didn't really give Wirtz.
You don't get any space, yeah. You don't.
No,
but
so
he wants to get in the pockets, don't he?
He wants to get in the pockets, but there was no room in the pocket for him, man. So I
think the only time I lost my shit was when Nori did that chance when he.
Oh,
when he
yeah,
shot.
no.
I was like, just do you remember when when Haaland didn't square its folded at the Emirates? And I'm like, just square the thing. I did the same to them. Like, Nori just squared it. And he just went.
He's done that now twice in the last 3 games, bro. So he needs to just fucking make it. I think what happened today is he looked across. He's seen Haaland. He didn't know whether to shoot, and then he looked at the goalkeeper. And then by the time he's made the decision, he's too close to fucking Alisson.
He had to shoot by that point.
So he needed to shoot earlier, or he needed to pass it, and obviously, But I thought Nori was solid today, man. Honestly,
by the way, I'm going to say this to everyone: we've got to start giving Nunes far more respect than what we're giving this guy. Mateus Nunes.
What City fan don't give him respect?
I think
there's a lot. There's
fucking
a lot.
Alan, the main man on Martin's show, called him a tram driver.
Wow, tram driver is crazy.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. Yeah, no, I agree.
Not as bad as what you call Haaland on your shows, but never mind. We'll
never scale. Anything disrespectful, man. I think
41 goals in 41 games. My striker.
Over the whole year, the numbers are good, but over the last 10, 11 games is when I've rightly called him out. And hopefully he's been watching the streams and now he's improving.
That's all it is. You're not getting any signed boots coming to your door.
I know. I'm not after him, though. I don't mind criticising. I know, like, Big Steve and that won't say a bad word against him because they've got each other on Instagram.
Do you know what? It just showed me. Now, I'm not even going to do the we're in the title, we're out of the title stuff because I think that's what's causing the meltdown. Said this to Danny on our shows. I think 1 week we're in the title, then we're out of the title, then we're in it, and it's causing everyone into a meltdown. For me, I'm just taking it one game at a time. Because everyone will look now at the next 5 fixtures and they'll go, on paper, they're easy wins.
Yeah, no, everyone predicted a loss. Now we've won. The expectation is to never
Everyone
lose.
will now say we'll win the next 5.
Yes, the expectation is to never lose again.
That's probably the first time we've played there in years that we've gone in like kind of without that pressure of being in the title race and having those expectations though. And that's probably helped us, This is the first game at Anfield that I was fully going into it going, we're going to lose today, 100%. And they was probably thinking the same, man, and that's why we've played better. It's usually the pressure and the crowd and shit like that usually make us crumble, I feel.
And why did Bernardo
they played without fear today?
Why did Bernardo come out and say what he said then? If we lose, we're cooked. I think they felt the pressure.
Yeah.
I don't know thought we were going to win today.
You actually thought we was going to win?
Yeah,
I did as well.
Yeah,
LB, I even
win 2-1.
No,
I even popped up in LB's chat actually before the game. Everyone was getting crazy. I said, "Listen, we're gonna win. Believe." And don't know if you lot saw my little comment there, but I said we're winning the game, innit?
Fair play, man. I had no chance. I would hope for 1-1, me.
I've never for 1-1.
I actually said Desmond. I went with 2-2. I was the only one.
I went for 2-2. I went for a 2-2, which is a good result at Anfield for City, based on our history.
No, it would have been. No, listen, if we hadn't won today, then we're 100% out of it.
Yeah, well, that's what Bernardo said after the game.
You're 100% out. And
I think a draw. I think a draw, you're out as well.
Yeah, a draw, you're out of it.
I think we had to win, and that's what we did.
I love how Bernardo now scores a goal right after like the other week on the panel. I was talking about the guy scored like 43 goals in the league. Now he goes and scores a banger.
He's got fucking 3 GA in his last 3 Prem games.
El Capitan.
And he got robbed of a fucking assist.
I told you.
He's
I told you guys when you were tripping, he's the best player in Man City, bro. I
Do
never
you know what you
complained
were
about
saying
him.
about a Gundo statue, LB, when he left? Are we going to start having Bernardo statue conversations?
I think there's a debate.
Because
I
he's the
don't-
most capped player in the modern era and stuff like that.
What's
If
he got to
goes
do
on
to get a
win
statue from
trophy
now?
as captain, if he goes on to win a trophy as captain.
I think if he captains this team to a UCL or Prem, I think there's a very, very genuine shout for a Bernardo Silva statue, man.
Agreed. I think I've said this on Martin's channel. I think he's going to get looked back on in like 5 or 10 years as like one of the most underrated players in Premier League history. He's like one of them. He's one of them Park Ji-sung players where they just run for 90 minutes and play wherever the hell the manager asks.
You know, he's played 441 games for us.
It's fucking crazy. Isn't it?
I didn't even realise that. He's got 441, 74 goals, 78 assists.
It's more than
That
anyone
is
in the modern
crazy.
era, isn't it? He's the only one to break into that top 10.
He's 9 away. He's 9 away from 300. He's going to reach 300 appearances in the Premier League this year.
Yeah, he is.
Madness.
That's mad.
He's been wanting to leave for 5 years. It's mad, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if he
You went
captains the
to
team
sunshine.
to a major, I think it's going to be difficult because at that point, let's just say for example, we skip forward a couple of months here, yeah. So let's say we win the Prem or Champions League, pick whatever, right? Don't matter. And then you have the conversation on the back of a major Premier League or UCL win, and then you ask, how do you say no? He's one of your most capped players in the modern era. He's won the treble. He's been a mega for this team. You know, he's sacrificed so much in terms of
Already got 6 Prems.
He's already got 6 Prems, and then he captains the side to a major.
How many Prems did David Silva get again?
Okay, 11, 12, 13,
4,
14, 17, 18. 4.
4.
Because he left at the end of 1920.
So if you get
Which
7,
is
bro,
the
if you get
better
7
Silva?
PLs,
And how much should we pay for him? 30, 35?
I think it was 40 million.
no, it was like 50,
Nah,
wasn't it?
it was
thought
dull.
40 mil, one, is it?
No, I don't think it was that much.
I think it was 40 million because I still
was
remember.
Remember, we woke up one morning, we
Yeah.
signed him.
I know.
Done on it.
I cannot.
He smacks it about for Monaco and
I
we
think
signed
it was
him.
a pretty big deal because he was cooking at Monaco the year
Yeah,
before.
I thought it was 50 mil, mate.
Yeah, so did I.
Defo wasn't in the 30s.
Oh,
No
he's
way
in the
was it in
40s.
the 30s.
No, because he was in that Monaco team that won the league and got absolutely rinsed. They lost Mendy and Bernardo and then Fabinho the year after that.
Yeah, they got cooked in
Sidibe,
it.
yeah.
Oh, Sidibe, yeah.
Went to
Yeah.
Everton, didn't I?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
What year did he sign? 20...
2017. It was our first
2017,
signing. It was our first
I'm
signing.
going
that
to
summer.
say 16.
Yeah, the guys in the chat saying 43 mil. 43.5 mil.
Yeah,
We'll
43.
call it a draw. We'll call it a draw.
Fucking
Let's call it a
steal,
draw.
man. But yeah, so I think
basically in between there.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, he should probably get something. I still think Gundogan should have something. Yeah, like obviously, if he's not allowed a statue, he's not allowed a statue. But there should be something for me. Like, if plaque, is he allowed a plaque?
Has he not got one? Has he not got someone?
Yeah, he'll get one. He'll get one at the training ground.
Nah, but I'm talking about at the stadium, bro.
Oh, I thought you meant one of them mosaics we do.
Yeah,
at the
they usually get.
training.
He's got a mosaic, I think. I'm sure he has. I might be wrong.
No, he's got one in the academy, yeah. But I'm saying
Yeah.
at the stadium there should be something.
When's
to honour him.
KDB's going up as well? Because he's got one commissioned, hasn't he? But I don't.
Yeah, it's meant to be going up at the front of the North Stand.
Okay. Do we know when?
So I think it's when that opens. I think that's going to be part of the opening.
And is it going to be the same? This might be a silly question. Is it going to be the same like style as the others? So they'll all be like that kind of.
Well,
net?
same.
I don't know, but that's
Same
going to
yeah.
look stupid, isn't it?
They're all different.
Because you've got the Buckley, you've got the Belly and Somerville one,
Yeah.
in that traditional bronze,
Yeah.
and then you got the other 3 in that recycled metal.
I reckon.
They should do it the
bronze-
same as the other
Dude.
3, shouldn't
But the same as all the other players. It's got to be the same as the
Yeah, maybe.
Premier League.
But it's got to be
Well,
holding. He's
so-
got to be doing that shoelace fucking thing, yeah, because that was cold, mate.
Or
Yeah,
holding a cup of coffee.
against Aston Villa.
No,
When he
the
was
De
doing his-
Bruyne one. The De Bruyne
Holding,
one.
Bruyne.
the De Bruyne one, yeah.
When he did these laces against Villa and went, right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking sort
Yeah.
this shit out. That was the coldest moment, man.
I think Bernardo should just be like a knee slide. I don't know. I can't. Or like a
I like-
Ronaldo
I
should
like
just
the-
be
You
holding
know,
the
he's stood there,
coffee.
a bit busy holding a coffee. That'd be like the
He's
proper
holding the
shit.
coffee
Yeah.
with RAP Liverpool or
With his
something.
big fucking scruffy beard and all that.
Hours in it.
Yeah. What about the Rodri statue?
Knee slide, isn't it?
Yeah, knee slide.
It's got to be the champ.
knee
He's
slide.
got to
or
get the
Champs goal,
statue
man.
as well, bro.
Knee slide
Like,
or the one at the Emirates where he like whipped his shirt like that.
Oh,
gotta
Hang on a
get-
minute.
yeah.
I thought we were selling Rodri and Pep was a clown. Get out. Haaland's done.
No,
Bernardo,
that's
Bernardo
the
was. You
conversation
said,
that
what does Bernardo do for the club?
What? So right
now you're talking statues.
What do you do for Pep Guardiola then? Because he's obviously beyond a statue.
I think he gets a stand.
Got a bit of stand, right?
Yeah.
And a statue. I want a statue as well.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll ever get a statue.
Would you name a stand at the moment with what's going on with them tickets? Would you start naming stands?
Martin,
I think he
Martin,
gets
we figured it out. If we can't get fans in the expansion, we just fill it with statues.
That's
a shout.
point,
I
Probably
think
better
statue
atmosphere
and a
than what's
stand.
in there at the moment.
Statue and a stand, man. Give him both.
I'd
innit?
put,
You gotta
if
have a
it
statue.
was me a statue, I'd put it on that walkway where he first had his unveiling of his contract when he signed. You know, the
What, on
walkway
the bridge.
On the bridge.
I'd
No,
rename
the
it.
next bridge.
Overlooking the whole
Statue
stadium.
on a bridge, bro.
Overlooking
Can we
the whole,
not put him on
the whole
top
place.
so he's looking down on the pitch? Up top.
Like the chicken on a ball at Spurs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that'd be
put him
nice.
there, man.
Well, like Christ the Redeemer at fucking
Yeah,
Brazil,
that'd
right?
be
His arms
sick.
out.
Make
Is that
it
going to be part of
massive.
the roof walk? You know that roof walk?
Yeah.
we're putting?
A big,
That's
like,
the only way
100
you get
foot-
near it.
A big 100-foot Pep the Redeemer looking over Manchester and over the ground. That'll be mint.
Yeah. I don't know where it's gonna be, man, but he's got to get one. But after
You
that,
can't
man,
rename the stadium. That'll go against the Etihad Sporting rights, so they'll lose money on that.
nah. But after that, like people always say, "Oh, mad statues." But after Rodri, Bernardo, and Pep, you're not really gonna have one for time.
You're gonna be
innit?
waiting a while because the team's so young.
You're gonna be waiting a long time. So everyone go, "Oh, too many statues." It's like after those three, yeah. And by the way, like there's an argument that maybe like Bernardo might not even get one. I don't know, but there's no one else then after coming through. Haaland, you're gonna be waiting
Foden's
another
the next one,
decade
isn't he?
for anyway.
Foden's
Yeah,
the
but I
next
don't
one.
think Foden at this moment's on.
No, but I'm saying that's the next generation. It's like Foden, Haaland.
That's the
next
generation, yeah, but he's not tracking towards a statue, is he?
I'd rename the academy after him because I know like some of the Premier League teams have academies named after people.
I'm already drawing up plans for the Ruben Diaz statue, by the way, lads. So
You'll have it in your bedroom, you saucy don, mate.
Let's have a look at some of these chats, man. Big up to Kieran. He says, huge result, not just the 3 points, but if that doesn't get the boys pumped for the rest of the season, nothing will. Legit think we can win it now, says Kieran. Right, come back after Fulham, bro. Come back after Fulham. We'll see what happens there, man. Big up to the super chat, lad. Big up Stallion. He says, Cherky's one crazy motherfucker. Like, pass the ball to Haaland. Why did he shoot? To be honest, does the Premier League have any good referees? Can't name one good ref. Give it a go. Yeah, I think he should have passed the ball to Haaland. Haaland said it as well. He should have passed.
Do you not think that was a pass? It looked.
I think he was just put it forward. Ireland's so quick he would get into that. There's no one stopping him. So I think he was kind of like.
Did you not notice how Haaland slowed down?
He did slow down. He
was smiling. He was smiling, wasn't he?
I don't think he wanted
it to go in for Cherky's goal. Because at the end,
I thought he was smiling.
I reckon.
Don't say he was smiling,
I reckon he was
smiling.
He was smiling because he thought, I've got a tap in here. And he was, I think he knew about that.
No, he was leaving it. He was leaving it.
There's no way he was leaving that.
No, he was. He was leaving it, bro.
Because he said, he showed a clip at the end talking to Gay, and he said, why didn't he pass it? So he was letting the shot go in. It showed
he
you
was letting the shot go in and then didn't realise that Szoboszlai was catching him
so
up.
close.
So then he thought he shit himself and went, shit, he's going to get the ball. So that's why he fouled him.
Let's just probably end on this drama then. So you're all going to say it's the shittest VAR decision of all time, right?
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's just shit. VAR's horrible.
It just finishes the whole fucking sport and takes everything away from the fans.
Done. That should have been 2 yellows and a goal.
It's made the game robotic.
Yeah, it has.
I know, but it's like that's what everyone wanted. Everyone wanted VAR.
No, I didn't fucking want that.
Yeah, you did.
No.
I've never wanted
not
VAR.
this micromanagement.
You're all criminals if you're saying you didn't want VAR.
No,
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now.
I wanted it.
10 years ago, you'd have been crying. You've been saying, "There's no way." Fucking the referees need help.
No, but this was like prime Liverpool dodgy call era. They scored an offside goal every other week and had all these salad.
You all would have been crying for. The referees need help. I'm sick of this fucking shit. The referees need help.
I never wanted VAR.
They had a goal at West Ham that year where Milner was like 3 yards offside and they gave the goal.
Yeah.
Believe me.
You all wanted VAR. You all did.
No, bro.
Yes,
no one.
And even if that's true, nobody foresaw this fucking.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you all wanted VAR.
Micromanagement over officiating.
The media wanted it.
You keep saying we all
VAR.
So now we've seen it.
I wanted it.
It's ruining the game. Get rid.
But you can't have it both ways. They got the right decision today. Whether I don't like it, I think it's a shit decision ever. They got the
No,
right
No,
decision.
I'm not having that. They got the right
They did,
decision.
though. They got the right
Ruining
decision.
the game, bro.
They're ruining it.
They
bro.
got the right
Ruining
decision.
You're ruining
It
it.
was horrible.
No, but-
It's hanging, but they got the right decision.
I still think one of the main reasons why there's empty seats in loads of football grounds nowadays is because of this bullshit that you can't celebrate a goal without shitting yourself nowadays. Without
Did
it
they-
getting
the right
disallowed.
decision.
They're fucking ruining the game, man. They're giving
Was it
too
the right
much
decision, Jay?
power. They're giving too much power.
Was it the right decision, Jay?
Over officiating fucking wankers.
You're ruining it.
Jay, was it the right decision?
It was
By
not
the
the
letter of
right
the law.
decision at all.
By the letter of the law, was it the right decision?
No, because
Why?
the advantage
Explain
is
why.
supposed to be to us, Pulpy, isn't it? We took the advantage and scored the goal. Now that
the
it's been
advantage
brought
was
back,
given for Haaland. The
now that
advantage
it's
was
been
given.
brought back, we're a goal
The advantage
down.
was given, Jay.
But
The
advantage
advantage was given when Haaland got
We're
pulled back, right? So the advantage is you pulled him
So
back
we've
and
got
let
no
him through.
advantage from it.
Right? So there was no advantage because then he fouled Szoboszlai. So the advantage was good back.
Like, if you lose the ball in any way, whether it's a foul or whatever, then it gets.
Yeah, but anyone who actually watches football or has played football,
Yeah,
and stuff
I
like
want that to be a
cancel
goal,
them
mate,
out
but you
and let
can't
the
have it
goal
both
be
ways.
goal.
I know
Can't
the
have it
rules
both
are
ways.
crap. I agree, but it's the rules.
They're the rules, mate.
Fuck the
They're the
rules.
rules.
But
Every-
hang on, who did the fouling? Because there's one thing you all forgot. Haaland was already on a yellow.
Oh,
He got a yellow for taking his shirt off on the goal celebration.
He can't
So
get
we're all
booked for
being
that, though,
trying
running
to
back.
get yellow.
Well, how, that wasn't a yellow card.
He
Pull his
can't
shirt
get
back like that.
booked for Szoboszlai running towards his own goal. No chance.
That's not a yellow card. My point is, you're taking the decision away from the referee to go. This is a
Exactly,
common sense.
Yeah.
You're taking common sense
Common
away
sense, but you
from.
can't make. But that's
football.
hang on. So common sense is then a subjective call.
By the letter of the law, it
How is
was
it
right.
subjective? It's
No,
not
by the
subjective
letter
at
of the
all.
law,
Because
it
what if you
was
haven't got any common sense? You make the decision. What if you haven't got any common sense?
But you're
None
not
of them
going to be a
have.
Premier League
So-
referee, though,
Some
are
of them
you?
haven't. That by the letter of the law, you hate it, but it's the way it's got to be.
You
Why has
cannot,
it got to be that way?
Because it's a
not
foul.
got it.
you cannot officiate games
But can-
subjectively.
can
Because
the
it's
referee
Semenyo's
not-
goal.
But the
Semenyo's
ball
goal.
still went in the net, Pulpy. No one affected the ball.
Why
It
can the
should just be
referee?
played.
Why the goal's been given? Why can the referee not just go? Listen, it's the 115th minute. I'm going to end the game right now. I'm going to give the goal and not send him off because otherwise I've got to send him off and he's banned for free. That's a
Because
common
guess what?
sense
Now
approach.
That's
nobody's
not
won
the
because
rules.
Liverpool have got Szoboszlai suspended and we're one goal down on the goal
Nah,
difference.
yeah,
So
yeah.
both
Then-
teams
yeah, but that's
fucking
the
lose. at the
law.
end of the
They're
day.
the laws, mate. Look, take the emotion out of it. That's what's got to happen. And that if that happened again, that's going to have to happen
But
again.
Well,
we
you
should
say
be talking now about a fucking unbelievable moment that's been given to the fans, dead in the game at Anfield.
It's not
for the
about that,
first time.
mate. It's
and
not-
yet
it doesn't
here we
matter.
are again
doesn't
talking
matter
about
about
referee
VAR,
decisions
you know.
and VAR.
Yeah, but it's not about
Do
that.
you know,
mate.
you know the problem? You know the problem part of it is, and this is where the referee is. We're looking at it from our point of view. Liverpool next, I've got Sunderland, they've got Brighton, they've got Forest.
He only misses
They'd
one
have
game.
rather
Mate.
the goal. They'd have rather
No,
the
they'll
goal.
only miss one game.
No, but they wouldn't because they'd probably rather Szoboszlai was sent off for misses them games.
No, but he only misses one game.
Is it not three? It was straight
No,
red.
Two for a straight red, isn't it?
No,
No,
apparently
it is-
dog stole
it
was
is
only
three.
one
It is
red.
three because
It's not violent conduct, so it's only one. It's a red
Oh,
card.
no,
it's
it's
only one game.
worse than
But still, Liverpool would have rathered the goal and kept Szoboszlai for the next match.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But Sunderland, on the other hand, might have preferred Szoboszlai gets sent off and he misses their game.
If
I
it's
know
the
we're
rules,
looking at it from our point of
if
view,
it's the rules, then it's the rules. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
I don't like it. I don't agree with it.
As much as you're hating on VAR, what about the Mark Gahey one, which was then
no, that wasn't a red card.
our favour on VAR? What if it had been sent off for that and then it
That's
got?
not never a red though, Pulpy.
But-
Never
He's
a
taking it
red.
wide. It's not a red card.
What I'm
He
saying
hasn't
is
coming across.
VAR helped us out there.
It didn't.
No,
though,
it
'cause
didn't.
It was never a
because
red.
the referee made the right call.
It was a
But what I'm saying
easy
is
decision.
VAR, it's there, mate. You got to deal with it. You got to have to accept that VAR is there, and it's the shittest thing ever to do like that goal. The right thing to do is to say, you know what, they both fight each other. Fuck it.
But
it's a
I
goal
don't
for
even
Turkey.
mind it being there, Pulpit, if it's used correctly. This
Correct,
over,
yeah.
this
Was
over
used-
officiating is a fucking disgrace,
Jay,
mate.
right.
There's no
It was what
reason
it
for him
was.
to
Yeah,
get
but Jay,
involved.
it was used
in
correctly.
Every decision. They
It
don't
was
need
used
to get involved.
100% correctly.
Nobody gives a shit what that
But-
guy in fucking yellow on that pitch thinks, or what, or him trying to
But-
be the star, or the people.
Yeah,
up in
but
the
Jay,
thing. Let the
it was
goal
used
be-
correctly.
let
You
the
just want it to be
football
used.
play.
You just want it to be used for. You want it to be used for common sense, and it wasn't. It was used correctly.
It wasn't.
Can't have it both ways, mate.
Well, common sense has been completely removed, and you said then, yeah,
common sense shouldn't be involved in it if it's a factual decision.
You said though a minute ago, yeah, that it's took the emotion out of the decision. It's took the emotion out of football, bro. That's
all they do is the referee gave the goal, and then he's been told, you know what, mate, you can't give that, and he's been explained to him, you can't give it because you played advantage, and the advantage is then to the attacker, but then the attacker commits a foul, so the advantage is no longer a thing, and it's got to go back. The referee was like, you know what? It's probably fucking the right thing to do is give a goal.
I just think it's the worst thing that's ever been
but it's
invented.
factual. It's 100%
No, I'm telling you, I think VAR is the worst thing that's ever happened to this game.
It's killing the game. It's killing the experience.
And people keep on telling me it's not the referee, it's not the VAR, it's the way they're using it. You've been saying that for a decade, guys. At what point are we just going to accept that it's dog
Has it been a decade already since VAR?
They've been coming back 2016.
5 years.
1920 that they brought it in.
5 years.
7 years.
Oh, it was introduced.
7 years. It's shy.
Have the years gone?
It kills the emotion. It kills the emotion, man. It's horrible, yeah. And when you go and watch it in the stadium, yeah, it's the deadest fucking game.
And they've robbed that third goal off them fans in that stand, man, who've paid all that money to go and watch it.
When I watched the FA Cup lower rounds,
they didn't care. I know some they didn't care, Jay.
I know, but still,
they were enjoying that.
Still a big moment to dead the game at Anfield, isn't it?
Should have asked Morsey when he was on the chat before, man.
Can you admit though that we all, whether you are going to openly say that you wanted VAR, VAR is here, and that is the consequence of VAR, and that's just the way it's got to be.
No, it's not got to be this way.
What can you do about it? Nothing you can do about it.
Vote it out. Vote it out.
No. You're not going to vote it out, mate. They had a vote, and all 19 teams voted against it.
Well, I think if the fact
if there was a vote tomorrow, there'd be 20 teams voting for VAR.
Yeah, well, I reckon, yeah. If the clubs sent out a fucking questionnaire to season ticket holders, bin it or keep it, I'm telling you now, 90% of people, yeah, fucking bin it. Guaranteed.
They've bin it because it affects them when you're in the ground.
What's the percentage of the chat that would keep VAR? That's what I want to know.
It's not as bad when you watch it on TV. If you're in a stadium, VAR's shit.
I know, but just have goal line. Just have goal line and offside, and then everything else is subjective anyway.
That's okay, yeah.
Whether they're sat upstairs in the booth or whether they're on the pitch, whoever is making that decision on the fouls and the free kicks and the red, it's subjective anyway, whether you watch it on screen or live.
But Jay, the problem is, I remember we were begging for something like this back then. Because we were saying United and Liverpool were getting away with it.
They get away with everything. They're sick of it. Thinking
I never wanted it ever. Just put
but LB, there were people begging for some form of.
And then the media got all of it. The media got all of it, and then they turned it into what it is now. They wanted VAR, and now look who is now the main protagonist. It's the media.
Even if you wanted it at the time, Pulpit, it's been given a go now, and it's clearly a flawed process. So now that they've been given the go,
why did they bring VAR in, Jay? What
do
you
think? Fuck it off until they sort it out.
What brought VAR in though? It was when Thierry Henry handballed it.
So bad decisions, okay? Yeah. But they still make bad decisions now with the screen.
No, they haven't, no, Jay, because them goals don't get given. You don't see.
They still make the wrong decisions now with the screen.
You can't accept it.
It doesn't matter.
You can't accept that goals like today don't get given when we all think they should. However, VAR has brought the bar up from the amount of decisions that referees make to more or less.
But I don't think it has, because they still make howlers every week.
No, they're not.
The sacrifice that we're making with the atmosphere and with the lack of being able to celebrate in the crowd isn't worth the amount of.
It isn't. It's genuinely killing the match day experience. That doesn't matter. The match day experience does not matter when you're getting the correct decisions that stop teams. Well, what with Aston Villa at school, was it handball or something? What Aston Villa when they should have been relegated?
It was goal line technology.
What I'm saying is, right? What I'm saying is, there's so much at stake now that VAR is going nowhere. Could you imagine if that goal got given today and there was not, and the VAR wasn't there, and then at the end of the season, there's a 1-goal swing and Liverpool either finish out the Champions League or Arsenal win the league or we win the league.
What if it costs us at the end of the year?
No, but what you get now is you get a factual, it's decided in real time. Yes, the result is shit, but there's no ambiguity, mate. It's done. It's over with. You can't have that stuff like that happened with that Roy Carroll goal going back 20 years old Trafford. He's literally.
Oh yeah. What's
right, that's goal line. That's different. I don't mind goal line technology.
No. But what I'm saying is VAR takes out all these conversations about this happened and that. The consequence
Right.
now will
Well,
not happen.
in that case, then, Pulpe, they need to go away and scrap it until they get
They
it
can't
right and
scrap
find
it.
a
Jay, they
process
can't
that
scrap
works.
it. They won't. We want to scrap it as fans, right? I
But
want to
they've
keep
got to
it.
find a way to
It's
make
nice
it
to see the
work,
value,
then.
but a lot of people, probably a lot of people in this chat. What's the poll at? 60-40, right? The match going fans will want it gone. However, they don't really matter in the long screaming thing because they don't even give a shit about tickets. Why are they going to give a shit about someone's opinion about match day, how it affects their match day? They don't care. The big picture is the big picture is commercial and the product. And that at the end of the day, when we walk away from the game today, the referee's got the right decision. They got something to talk about, and the good process, bro. That works. They don't care.
But for me, it's killing the product, Pulpe. It's killing the product.
You know the problem is, Jay, you know the problem is,
the product. It'll always be a product, mate.
He's right. VAR is not for us at the stadium. It's for people at home.
It's for the.
Why does it make? I don't understand how it even makes it better for people at home. It's killing the game in general because you still can't celebrate whether you're at home or in the ground.
Jay, it could be right, but the right thing happened today.
Oh, I disagree.
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with you. I fundamentally disagree that you're saying it was
because we've had
decision.
no advantage. They've brought that back for an advantage for City. We've gained no advantage.
I'm saying the referee should be able to use common sense.
Yeah, and just
you're saying
both
can't use common sense though. They can't.
But see,
if they both foul each other,
the game's dead.
The ball rolled in the net, then that's different.
The game's just dead. Then if we're that is football becoming robotic. That is, there's certain things about football where something goes against you, where there's a bit of an injustice. You live with it, and it's part of what makes your emotions and whatever. It's part of football, and taking that away from football, stripping that away. The fact that we're sat here, it's been like 10 minutes. We're talking about VAR. The fact that we're not talking about football, talking about great play and stuff like that, that's a problem in football. They're not going to take it away. They're not. But, I'm not going to lie. This VAR thing it's a problem. It's a huge problem, and it needs to.
But they need to get it fucking right because
they're going to start interfering with yellow cards. They're going to start interfering with corners now.
Yeah.
They're going to strip it down.
And I guarantee you more and more people will stop tuning in, Pulpe.
Yeah, it's just going to get worse.
It's just going to get worse. It's already happening, bro.
It will.
No. Right. If you're a real football fan, are you going to stop watching because of fucking technical decisions? No, you're not.
No, you won't.
So you're never really a football fan.
My own team, Pulpe.
I'm
going to stop watching other games and stuff like that because it's not as enjoyable anymore. It's a watered down product.
You watch other games?
Year in, year out.
I don't watch any of them, but maybe it's me then. I don't watch other games.
But just football in general.
What happened when tennis brought in the fucking Hawkeye stuff?
No, but it's different.
It's not different though because tennis people still watch tennis.
No, let me tell you exactly why it's different. Because in tennis, it's a fact. It's either out the line or in the line. And two in tennis.
Right. So
wait a sec. And two in tennis. After the shot is played, there is a natural break anyway. Whilst they get back in positions, he's got to get. So there's an opportunity to check. So you're not interfering in anything. Now with football's meant to be a fast-flowing game. Now, we got to stop and we got to wait 2-3 minutes for this guy to make a decision. That's not how So people compare football to American sports, to fucking tennis, and it's BS because football doesn't have natural stops. Yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal. In tennis, you hit the line or don't hit the line. I've got to take a minute to get back to my spot anyway.
What if you're requiring goal line technology to take 3 minutes to get something right?
That shouldn't take 3 minutes, though.
There has been occasions where goal line technology.
Because that's what a referee's thing, isn't it?
It should be instant. Goal line's instant.
It's an instant decision. It's a camera that makes it.
And it's not subjective. It's black and white. It's either over or it's not.
Do you know one of the biggest problems?
Or it's not.
Isn't VAR used different in the Premier League to the rest of Europe anyway? Don't we have different versions of it and the way we use it different?
We have the worst version of it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like other leagues don't have this many problems with VAR.
We don't even have
it's our officiating. It's the way that our referees, it's our people. That's where that whole term of like VAR
it's a problem.
It's the people.
Don't forget the referee gave it. The referee gave the goal and was going.
Exactly. So
it was VAR who said to the ref,
exactly.
No, stop.
Because they're looking for shit.
They're over officiating.
They're looking for stuff. That referee clearly saw
a rule book, man. He's just following a rule book.
No,
I agree with following a rule book, but that's what it's took the emotive part of football out.
Here's the thing, right?
That referee knows it's gone. That referee is gone. Advantage done. Goal. He's waiting to go back. My bigger issue in that pulpit is where the frig he got his extra 10 minutes from. Because we didn't just go 97. We were at 107 or something by the time he was rolling. I thought we were playing until Liverpool.
Could have cost us the game.
Bro, answer this question, Pulpy, yeah? Do you prefer watching games when City play when there's no VAR? Because I fucking do.
100 million %. That FA Cup weekend,
the FA Cup was
well
amazing that
better.
weekend.
I'm in the middle, mate. I like VAR. I just don't like the way it's implemented. I just don't
What do you mean? What do you mean don't like the way it's implemented?
I think they fuck around too much.
I agree with you.
Why? When I'm watching a game, listen. When I'm watching a game and I can see the game and I think, oh, that might be offside, and they play a replay and it fucking shows he's offside. Why are they fucking about
for like 5 minutes, bro?
Yeah, they have to check it because they've got to make sure it's
the AI's there. Stop fucking about. He's offside. Let's crack on. That's what I hate. It's when it goes to 2 or 3 minutes. It needs to be sped up
as well.
But you know, the worst case scenario, I was at Newcastle away in the first leg. Remember the Semenyo goal?
Yeah.
And we're up in the gods. You know what it's like up there. You can't see anything anyway. So we're sat there for 6 minutes, jumping up and down, thinking we're 3-1 up, or whatever it was at the time. And it took 6 minutes. And it became the referee's decision anyway.
Exactly. But Martin, that offside goal for the Semenyo thing, not a single Newcastle fan in the world would have complained if that goal went in and was given. Not one. This
and
is
if
what I'm
it
saying.
takes 6
They're
minutes
actively
to check
looking.
then it's not clear and obvious anyway.
6 minutes stoppage for a referee decision is an absolute
It should be
disgrace.
1 minute max. If you can't find a reason to stop it in 1 minute, then
I agree with you.
What happens if 1 minute if you can't find it in 1 minute?
Then it's not clear and obvious.
Then it's not clear and obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, hang on. But what if it became clear and obvious 1 second later and it was a
How can it be not clear and obvious?
It can't be. You can't see it in a minute.
You can't give it a time limit.
Have you seen he's got dodgy eyes, Pulper?
They said they brought in VAR to get rid of the clear and obvious errors. So if you can't see that it's a clear and obvious error
in 1
after
minute
60
on a
seconds,
screen,
I actually think Jay's been generous there with the time. I'd give him like 30 seconds. But if you get 60 seconds, that's a whole minute, yeah? Let's do a thing. Do we sit here for 1 minute in silence and see how long that is?
But what if the right decision was? What if you had a time limit of 30 seconds, but in 35 seconds you'd have got the right decision? That would have affected the game result to make it.
Then it's not clear and obvious.
How is it clear and obvious?
What if it was clear and obvious? You just don't have the time to get it right.
But if it was clear and obvious, you'd see it.
No. Sometimes things take a while.
Can I just say we won the game? You debated over a goal that we actually still won on, you know.
Listen,
right,
VAR.
That goal today.
2-1 at Liverpool, and we're still talking about VAR.
Danny's like me. We won 2-1, you know.
I know.
Let me get my point across, right?
Go on.
So you mentioned before about the referees being the shit in this country. That goal that was disallowed today, do you think that would have stood in the Champions League?
No, because rules are the same.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
So it would have been disallowed in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
I've seen some seriously harsh goals ruled out in the Champions League that were worse
like
than
the Sane one.
What I'm saying is, it's not necessarily just the Premier League problem.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yeah, it's a VAR problem.
But it doesn't matter if they can. In Europe, they would rule that out instantly. It wouldn't have been even fucked about.
So more reason to get rid of it.
Why? Because it works in the Champions League.
It doesn't. You've just said to do the same thing, and I don't agree with it.
It was the right decision in the Champions League. Capone said that.
It ruined my moment in Sterling against Tottenham.
Yeah, that was back in its
infancy. It ruined my moment there.
Emotion. I never celebrated a goal ever against us then, Martin.
Exactly. Oh, that broke me. The Sterling one, the Champions League one.
Come on.
Yeah. I remember that day like it was yesterday.
That ruined me that day.
I was making the most noise in my mum's gaff, running up and down. You know, especially after that little handball that happened.
Crazy, man.
You know what got me was 1920 match week 2, the 2-2 against Tottenham where Jesus scored at the end, but it was a Laporte handball. I went running into my garden. I came back and it was 2-2. I was like, what the fuck just happened there?
That goal today, when we got the penalty, was it when we got the penalty? They were checking for VAR in Liverpool's penalty box in the other area for a fucking foul on Salah. Imagine if we'd have scored.
That's what I thought it was for at first. When they were
checking VAR for something that happened in that penalty, I was like, oh my god, he just scored in.
I thought he was going to the screen for that, not for the Haaland.
And you know that save from Donnarumma, how the hell they didn't give a free kick on Haaland when he got sandwiched between players and pushed in the back and then he flicked it onto McAllister?
That's because Haaland's a waste, man.
We'll have to see. We'll have to,
I heard that on another channel somewhere. Can't remember. what it
we'll
was.
have to see if they change it because they were. I don't know if Danny remembers, but they were trialing it, yeah, in like the under-20s World Cup in the summer.
Yes.
Where the manager gets the appeals
review.
They
Yeah.
get two cards, and they give the card
we
to
having-
the official.
It's fucking
Is
like
this
cricket.
that blue card, orange card stuff?
Yeah, they do this in baseball as well, where you get one challenge per game. And
If you get a challenge, and if
you're
you're
correct, if your
successful,
challenge is correct,
Right, so-
you don't lose it.
so
Like you get to go.
Theoretically,
again,
then, Danny, right? So if you get one challenge a game and you challenge and get it wrong,
then you're done.
right? Then what happens is 5 absolutely glaring, horrendous,
Well,
horrific.
then you've
errors.
used your challenge wrong.
Yeah, but hang on, so you've got rid of VAR. That would have saved you. VAR would have saved you from these errors.
Yeah,
You got
but
nice
our
big-
main problem, mine and Jay's main problem is the time that it takes and the constant reviews. So if you use a review, if you use a review and you get it wrong because you used it on a clear and obvious error that wasn't clear and obvious, it's your problem.
Your fault.
No,
Yeah,
LB,
because
you're
you've
trying
used
to
it
find
wrong.
problems where there's no problems. There was nothing wrong with the game.
Exactly.
There was nothing wrong with it. And I'm sorry, there's certain things I ban in football. The first one I'm banning is pre-game light shows. They can get in the bin. They can
Woke
seriously
nonsense.
go in the bin. I'm done with that crap. Then in the Club World Cup, I'm watching introductions like some
WWE.
freezer pack's been opened and they're getting fireworks. That can get in the bin. VAR get in the bin unless I'm done with it. Just take the game back to what it was 20 years ago. Stop trying to change things that don't need changing.
It was a more
By all
enjoyable
these-
experience.
All these bloody people who sit there with stats and pads and they've never been in a football ground in their life because they've got
It's
no
only gonna
motion
get
in their
worse.
life.
It's only gonna get worse, though. That's the thing. It's only
Fucking
gonna get worse.
12-inch pizzas, gourmet salt and pepper chicken, selfie sticks, the lot.
This is
Get
why
rid
our
of the
these
fucking
clubs.
lot of
This
it,
is
man.
why our football club wants 20,000 corporate people because they're not asked about a VAR because the mob is eating a prawn sandwich and a glass
Exactly.
of champagne.
They're
Then they are
turning it
watching
into a
VAR.
fucking Disney cruise rather than a football match, man. This is why no one wants to fucking go anymore.
That shit's sad.
Well,
let's
you
have a look at
started
these
now by
stats.
talking about VAR.
Yeah.
I know.
It's your fault. This is why there's 20,000 empty seats in the place.
Let's have a look at some of these chats, man. Shout out to Nick who says, I'm for a Bernardo Gundogan combined statue. Says
Well,
Nick.
Gundo can't have one.
Like a fucking
Wow.
cyborg. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I do think though Gundogan should, because apparently, but I've got mixed opinions on this. People have told me different things. Apparently, Muslims, are not allowed to have statues,
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm saying, all right, cool. If that's his religion or whatever, and that's not right, cool with that, yeah. But is he not allowed like a plaque on the wall? Or something?
From what now, correct me, chat from Ramon. I've heard it. You can't have something where they can be like worship.
You can't worship someone other than.
But what
Allah.
about a plaque on a wall? That's not worshipping, is it? That's just a plaque, innit?
Hey.
If it just said like Ilkay Gundogan, treble captain.
Maybe, yeah, but it still puts them on like a pedestal that I don't think I don't know. Might be wrong, but
That was
that's
on
what
the
I've
chat,
heard
yeah.
as well.
I just think, that like, what are statues for? Statues, in my opinion, are for, not now, they're for like 20, 30, 40 years. That's what I think
generational
statues
thing,
are
innit?
for, yeah? It's a generational thing. So when you're taking your kids or your grandkids to the stadium, in like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, right, you're going to be talking about the treble. And I just think there should be something there personally, to sort of like honour the captain of the fucking treble year. If he's not allowed, he's not allowed.
Back up for like, like we've got like the Belly and Summer Babe. You look round the bottom of the statue, the whole of that squad's named. So could you not do something like put the whole like squad, that treble squad, like just put all their names around one of the. So he needs recognised, maybe. I don't know. I'm just because on the Belly and Summerby one, if you go up to it, all around the outside are all that team from them.
Yeah. Right, all right. Let me carry on with these chats, man. Shout out Indian Scouts. It says Simon Jordan called for Pep out for talking politics. Bro, Simon Jordan's just been saying loads of shit. Did you see him fucking rattle that guy the other day? Deontay
After
Wilder.
what he did the other day on that
Wilder,
boxing.
yeah.
Bro, I thought Wilder was going to knock him out there, by the way, yeah. I honestly fucking did, bro. It was actually fucking insane. Bill James, who said he played the advantage and then Haaland, Haaland had to score. Had to foul him to score. Simple as that. Puppy is right. Letter of the law. It was bang on whether we like it or not. Yeah, but I'm saying.
I'm going to
not to say
screenshot
it
that
again,
and
yeah.
save that. Somebody
I'm just
agreeing with
saying,
me.
I don't think we should be just refereeing football on the letter of the law. That's my whole point. I think we should be using common sense Yeah, that's my
but again, Semenyo's goal, like, got disallowed. They called it subjective offside, so you can't rule it subjective either because that's what you get. Anyway, we've talked about.
Yeah, but there is no subjective offside, is it?
That's what they call it, LB. They call it subjective offside.
How can it be subject? It's either offside or it's onside.
GMOL, that's what they called it.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand it. Big up Sign says, I just wanted that Cherky GA. Yeah, I know.
Well, when's his statue going up?
Cherky? Oh, he'll probably get one if he.
His statue's up next week, isn't it?
Well, he's Muslim as well, isn't he?
Can't even get a start.
Oh, I think he is actually, yeah. Big up to Nick, says, we've had the same conversation on the replay in American sports. Put a time limit on it and let's go.
There we go.
Nick. Let's get on with it, innit?
Time limit's the best thing, I think.
Yeah. All right, boys. Anything else
Let me
before we
just
get
spin
off?
it and go back to the way it was.
I agree, mine. I'd keep goal line and I'd keep the offside.
Goal line and offside, black and white,
it's
and then
factual.
just a ref. Yeah, it is. Yeah, black and white.
You know what I mean? I'd just get rid of everything else.
Right,
anything
Super
else?
Bowl starting soon, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting off now. I'm just asking if anybody else wants to.
Oh my God.
Pulpy normally comes in and says, "Let me ask you a question, lads."
Just one more thing, like Colombo. No, not tonight, lads.
You started
please,
for an hour.
Okay. Say something that can keep them 6 hours on because they get more fun than watching that. For 6
Oh,
hours.
I could go all day if you wanted to. We want to start that off. No, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. We've won at Anfield, boys. The voodoo is over.
Are you doing a watch long, LB?
Nah, bro. I've been live since like 3 o'clock. I'm fucking knackered.
Oh,
I was going to do one as well.
Around the bingo, I'd slap you up. I'd show you how it's done.
Yeah. I know. I might have to get you on for the in the international break. I'll get you on. We'll do like a joint fucking bingo thing, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
Bingo, I got plans
Who's
for
playing
bingo.
bingo?
like football bingo, innit? You know what I mean? Online.
I don't even know yet. We're doing it. You know, when
It's like a
America
quiz. It's just a quiz, bro.
with the Australian lads, what I want to do the watch along with the American lads, said you're going to have an all-out brawl if you start that in the World Cup.
I just haven't thought of something.
Here we
no,
go.
you probably will enjoy this. I just want to say how shit Mo Salah was today. He's fucking
Ryan
shit.
Norrie. Apparently, he's done that twice to him, Matt Norrie.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's pocketed him twice.
Bang average player, super overrated.
Who was worse, Pulper? Salah or Verts?
Verts
That's a
was
great
worse.
question.
That was worse.
That's
than
a
both.
great question.
There you go.
I think Verts was. I actually forgot
sorry,
at one point
shit.
Verts was on the pitch.
Sorry.
No cap.
Verts was a ghost, bro.
Yeah,
a
it
wraith.
was. I think Verts was worse.
One
At
thing
least
me and
Salah
Gabe
had
will
to
be
run
honest
through
about
and
is
then
fucking
Gabe
bang
pulled him
average.
back, innit?
Yeah, I think so. I actually legit forgot Verts was on the pitch at one point.
And,
Honestly, I'm not even lying. I
I
thought
watched it,
McAllister
right?
was actually probably their best player for me. I thought McAllister.
Really? I
was-
thought he was a ghost as well, you know.
I thought he was good, man. He played a lot of good passes from deep and that.
I
he
thought
was decent.
Kanate was probably
McAllister.
the best player, me.
I
Yeah,
do
it was all
want
right.
to say as well. I'm sick of Sky's coverage at Anfield. It pisses me off. I'm fucking done with it now. I'm never going to watch the build up to a game ever again. I'm just going to turn it on when the game kicks off.
What was Carragher on there? I'm guessing.
No. Peter Drury with his cock out talking about Liverpool and its fucking mythical Anfield shit, and they turn the music up. They get the teams out as fast as they can, and they just pan around. And it's like they're all doing Never Walk Alone bollocks, and it's
That
all
CD up.
raised up
That
volumes
CD
to
up.
silence. And it goes to Salah stood there, his arm round Van Dijk, and it goes to fucking Pep in the dugout. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Get it off, it's shit.
I agree.
Oh,
Let's do it to appease these weirdos and mutants who are around the world going, oh, the Anfield, oh, what a place. Fuck off.
I know it was
Don't go anywhere else. And you know what? The worst thing is they're going to start doing it at Arsenal now with this North London forever.
Oh,
bollocks.
piss
It's
off.
coming everywhere. It's coming to a ground near you. They'll pop
Coming
something.
to a ground near you.
Easter
Won't be
game.
coming to ours, Pulper. We've got no fans in there anymore. So it won't be
No.
ours.
Nah, it's coming and it pisses me off. I'm sick of Sky making like it's some sort of. It's fucking hanging.
Fairs.
Modern day football, though.
Like people
Fucking
who've known me
hanging.
for a very, very long time. I was always more scared of Mane than Salah. I don't know why. I know Salah.
me too.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
shout. No, it's fair
100%.
But
That's
Me
so
too.
true, Danny.
no, but I was right. I was right because they sold Mane in 2022 and then they just fell off completely. Like they
He
ran
was,
us the wire.
he was
there.
clear of Salah Mane when he was
He had a great record against us. He'd pop out. And
Salah just had output. But in terms of who was the scarier player to defend against and play against, I think Mane, because Mane could twist you up. He could go
Yeah, he
left
could.
and right. I think
Yeah.
Salah, like most of the time, you kind of know what he's doing, but still a good player. Don't get me wrong, but it's Mane for me. I always said that as well. I thought Mane was a better player.
Yeah, because Salah's fundamentals, like, they're not that great. but then because of the output, that's why he was like, oh, he's a good player, but really and truly, he was dead food. And I hope that's not the same thing that happens with Semenyo, because I see the same kind of thing with Semenyo, where if Semenyo's goals dry up, that guy's in trouble. That guy is in trouble, bro.
I agree.
Yeah. So I hope the same thing doesn't happen, but that's
just get output in it. Just get output and you chill. But soon, you see it all the time with Liverpool fans. I always see Liverpool fans slag Salah. As soon as he doesn't score, they're fucking on his case straight away. And probably Haaland probably gets the same treatment, innit? Haaland, we all know he's got his like limitations and stuff and build up playing that. As soon as when he's scoring goals, as soon as he stops scoring goals, people get onto him.
What?
No?
Who's done that?
Oh, I don't know, man. Some guy, his name begins with J. I forget his name.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
I need to get some of these memes loaded on the fucking PC. Right, anyway, we're getting out of here. Super Bowl's on. Some of the lads might want to watch it. Big up to Nick. Man, I was going to watch it. I don't know, man. I might get my phone and watch it in bed. I was going to do a watch on, but I've been live since 3. Man, so...
Best way to enjoy the Super Bowl, mate, is look at the result on Sky Sports website in the morning and then say, all right, that will like a good game. Cheers. See you later.
It'll be low scoring this today as well, I think. So I don't think it'll be that exciting.
Yeah. I'm just gutted it's that fucking Bad Bunny geezer, mate. I was wanting some, like,
Nah, Bad Bunny's thick, bro. That's a
I listened to the tunes the other day on stream. I knew one of the songs.
Yeah, grow up, Jay. Because he's Spanish speaking. You're not going to fucking know his songs,
Well, how do you know he's sick then if you don't even... What are you on about?
Because I do.
How? How do you know he's sick if you don't know
him? He's been in the WWE.
He speaks the Spanish.
By the way, well done. You've just gone another 25 minutes. Well done. Next one. Who's the next one?
Bad Bunny for 20 minutes.
Ahora sí va, en serio. Ahora seguro. Tic-tac. 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 Empezamos.